Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. Today we are mainly going to be doing the new game mode of Bounty Hunter, or at least initially that's what we're going to be doing. And then of course we're just going to be messing around with PvP and all the normal stuff that we normally do on a day like today. But yes, of course, as many of you have seen already, the new Bounty Hunter game mode has now been released, so that is now here. Has quite a few decent rewards on it, so we are going to be grinding a few of those out. I ended up buying 1,310 gem worth of battles, so we have quite a lot of battles to do. That should hopefully be enough to reach the max capacity that we need to get all the rewards, and there are quite a few nice ones, particularly those major orbs of chaos, looking pretty nice all the way at the end there, so those are some of our main objectives. 1 second, let me go bring up chat. I actually can't see it at the moment because it's not up. Well, it is up, but I can't see it. Doesn't do me any good. Okay, let me go make this bigger. Boom, boom, and move this over. And hello everyone, good morning Twisto, hello Jonathan, the earliest you've been here so far. Yeah, it is a little bit early in the morning, it's like 10 a.m. and depending on your time zone it could be even earlier than that. Hello Aaron, hello Danny, hello Sea-Dog, hello Austin, hello Dee, hello Mashi, hello Minernasht Films, hello The Metagamer, hello Max, and hello Durade, welcome all. What do you think of bounties? I've been enjoying it so far, though I haven't really gotten that far. It seems pretty similar to the other two game modes though, a little bit too much so. Really was hoping that it would be slightly more unique, but no. They basically released 3 game modes that are almost exactly the same. Or at least concept-wise, they're very similar. They do have their slight distinct differences, and this one actually does have pretty heavy rewards. But, yeah, all of them are pretty much the same thing, for the most part. But we're up at Battle 5 at the moment. I believe we're still within range of being able to defeat them with 4. So with that being said, let's defeat them with 4. Yeah, we should still easily be able to manage the, killing this out. I think for the next few battles, we'll still be able to. So for now, let's just keep going in and doing what we're doing. We have 29 hits on him, which isn't really that high, but it's enough, so that should be okay. Anyways, only thing we could really get trolled by is maybe like a bone dragon going crazy. We are a little bit low on stats on the epics, but I think we'll be able to keep up for now. So let's just get into the battle. Should be able to go a few more with just the way that we have it right now. 24 times bonus. Our normal team that we'd be using for the most part would have a 20 times. There it goes. I was wondering why it didn't go. Apparently if you just like drag it, it doesn't actually click. But, oh, a Valraven. That is something I didn't mention in the previous video, though it's kind of self-explanatory given how similar the game modes are. But yes, you can find Valravens. This is the second one I found so far. So that's pretty nice. I don't even think I've lost any sigils yet because we keep finding them, which is actually quite amazing. Of course, the previous one was off stream, though, and off video. But I did find a Valraven earlier, and it does the same thing as it does in all the game modes. It gives 2 sigils whenever you get a kill on it. So we just got 2 sigils from doing that. Okay, let's go and true damage kill that. Instant kill. And it's pretty much match. It'll take 2 shots here, but it's as good as dead at this point. We'll go throw a freeze at it and a little bit of damage. She'll just do her little thing, and that's about it. We'll go try getting the bird up, and that'll be enough to kill it out. If we can actually get it to full mana, that is... well, maybe next turn. Okay, he doesn't go for it. Perfect. We'll just take some yellows. And that's match. And silence in the kill, and down it goes. Hello, Chris. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Lexia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as you can see, there's our 2 bonus sigil things. So 2 more battles. And still going pretty well. Ooh, Nyx. Not the thing I want to see. They're all at Mythic now, which means they're starting to get harder. I think we still have enough damage to survive this, though. He does have stone skin, so it's going to take us, like, what, 2-3 shots? 3 shots, it looks like. I think we'll still be okay to run 4 of them. Very soon, we're going to have to switch into not 4, though, because they are going to eventually reach the stat line where we will not be able to do it otherwise. So he's going to get immediate Lamia. So that'll happen. Not much I could do to really stop that, so let's just simply go for mana. I don't have any drop here. I guess I could go red to purple. True damage, it's not enough to kill anything. It's only 20, so no need to really rush it. So yeah, we'll just go take a blue, I guess. Go throw that down and get almost nothing out of it. Oh, with that being said, I should have probably set up the board for my follow-up move. Oh well, too late for that. We'll go take the brown there. Looks like we're going to go into a blue here, though that does give him free reds, which would go towards Lamia, however you say her name. I might just take the red, let him take the blue, and go from there. That or even just start taking yellows, because I need that silence. It's pretty nice. It's actually a really competent silence. So let's see if we can get it right here. What do I even throw it on? I almost want to throw it on first slot just so he'll die down. Speaking of that, let me take a skull. So at least freezes him. Oh, I could drain his mana. I forgot about that. We do get a drain if we go do this now. So we drain 5 of his mana and we get to claim it. And it's enough damage too. I didn't even notice that. Nice. Wait, does it do bonus damage too? No, it doesn't do bonus damage if they're frozen, unfortunately. But let's go and we have our silence. So we can go throw that now if we want. Before I do though, let me take a blue. And he gets full mana. Very nice. He gets a little bit of poke though. Not nice. But let's go for triple silence. That is not a triple silence. We'll go move that over. And full mana again. Now can we triple silence? No, I'm actually going to wait a turn. I think I just throw this on first slot. Then we go and kill it with the thing. And then go from there. So we'll go take a green here. Throw this little thing at it. Get a little bit of purple. It's actually landed so perfectly right there. I'll go move that down. Pure luck. Try for a double silence. I couldn't tell if that actually got re-silenced or not. But we'll go take a skull. Not like it matters. He's already dead. And it's pretty much match. Guess we'll just throw this at you. It doesn't move position since it's already there, and down it goes. Okay, I think we could still go a few more battles doing it like this. Don't want to lose one, though, because we lose a lot of points if we do. Let's see. Okay, they're starting to definitely get quite a bit harder. Okay, I think at this point it would be the time to kind of start switching. I'm not sure if I can actually take this out, mainly because that Valkyrie is actually going to do quite a bit of work. So I think I finally go and replace this out. So we go and get the World Breaker here. It's time. Dun dun dun. World Breaker. And there we go. So now we go Ice Wraith, World Breaker, Parrots, and Rift Links. We can also put a KrissTigger here. We can also put the new Heinla Frost Crown. We could put any of those there as well. Probably a few other options too, but I'm going to be running initially with the World Breaker. That being said, let me go switch into something a little bit more World Breaker related. So we'll go with that, and we should be good to go. Okay, so Ice Wraith, the Parrots, the Links, and now we're to a 20% only, but it will make it pretty easy to win since we get a ridiculously good amount of damage off of our World Breaker, and the only thing he's really going to have is a bunch of skull spam. I guess I could technically still keep going with the other stuff. I don't know. I don't want to risk losing, though. The amount of points we would lose for losing one of these battles compared to just doing 20 times instead is way too much. So I think from here forth, unless we get like a ridiculously easy lineup, I'll be going with the World Breaker combo. And let's just go try it. We might try the KrissTigger too if it works. There's been some people from my guild that have ran that, and they said it worked perfectly fine. So definitely could try it out. Haven't tried it yet, obviously. We haven't really gotten much time to really mess with anything yet. But we'll go here. What do I even need? I guess to take a purple to a green to a purple. That'll be full mana to it too. So we'll go take that. Now I just need to get World Breaker up, and we pretty much just auto-win from that. I wish this could move it to the front. I don't have any way to drag them forward. Let's see, what's our banner right now? +2 red, +1 yellow, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take the yellow then. We get slightly more mana out of it. And yes, that is indeed the banner. We'll take a red here. That's full mana. Before I go and cast that, though, I do... Oh, we're frozen on that. What are you doing, freezing us? Okay, I'm going to go and first things first, move something away that's going to be annoying. So let me do this on his first slot so we can start moving to the Valkyrie. Then we're probably going to tap that and then World Breaker it. So we do this, move that back, boom. That moves it up a little bit more. We now throw a freeze at that one, so it dies. And now we get a World Breaker here and claim our 2 sigils. Before I do, there's very low chance that we'll get that much mana, so we'll just take a skull, throw the World Breaker here, and that pretty much gets everything's mana up and does an insane amount of damage. And there we go. You can do something similar with KrissTigger as well, and it's like half the mana cost too. The only thing I'm really worried about if we start finding like Nixes and stuff again, because World Breaker would not be good against it. I might have to switch to KrissTigger in those cases. But there we go, another 2 sigils. We got basically the same amount of points for this battle than we did the previous, mainly because we lowered the amount of bonus that we have right now, but still a really high amount. Okay, they need to stop putting Nixes in these battles. I don't know if I actually want to keep this team. I might switch over to a KrissTigger now. Yeah, I switch over to KrissTigger. It's way too high of a liability. Not to mention, he's going to create so much blues, we're going to be able to utilize that. With that being said, let me switch the banner to double green. I don't think there's another banner we can go. Is there a +2 green, +1 something, -1 something else? I know that their banner exists. I forget what the other minus and plus is, though. Minus blue, that is not good, so we can't go for that one. What's the other one? Minus... no, never mind. That's not what I need. Where's the +2 green? I know there's a second one. Isn't it like Leonis Empire or something? No, that was double yellow. Is there not a second +2 green banner? I could have sworn there was. Maybe there isn't. Never mind. That's why I keep having to use double green, isn't it? Wait, is this really the only one? I almost know for sure there was another banner. Where is it? I'm so bad at memorizing the +2, +1, -1 banners. No, there is no other +2 green. Interesting. That would explain why I keep using +2 green then. Because I don't really have another option. Yeah, okay. So we'll just stick with this then. And we should be good. We should be perfectly fine. Pretty much exactly what we just used, except slightly different. And a lot cheaper too, since KrissTigger is pretty obtainable by most people. And you can also use the new legend in the event key drop pool right now if you don't have a KrissTigger. Pretty similar, though KrissTigger will give us summons. Well, the other one will give us summons too. But this gives us more damage and slight board control as well. It's actually one of the reasons why we're using World Breaker 2. It gives the very high amount of mana generation, which currently no bounty hunter troop really generates much mana, except for that one that creates 7 purple, but that's a pretty trivial amount of spawn. Anyways, can we get a skull here? That'd be ideal. But we can't, so we can't do that. I guess we just start getting KrissTigger up at this point. You know what? Actually, taking a purple wouldn't be too bad, because I need it for the crystallize, so I am going to go for a purple here. And I'll just start giving it mana over time. We'll go throw that down. If he takes any mana, I'm going to go drain him then. I don't have a drop for over here, so I guess we just keep getting KrissTigger mana at this point. So we'll go grab all that. Maybe get our silence soon, would be pretty handy. Go grab that, take some reds. And do I move something out of the way? Nothing really needs to move. Let me just go and throw that down on him. Oh, that's not enough. Oh, I thought that would be enough damage follow-up. Okay, we'll just go move that then. And now we can go for a nice KrissTigger here. I almost want to get rid of blue just so he doesn't have as many options. In case he does get a Nyx. Though he's so far away on a Nyx side, it might just be better off removing green or something. But then again, I kind of need green. And, you know, I am going to go for blue because we get brown out of it if nothing else. So I'm going to get rid of blue here. Get a little bit of spawn. Didn't get the extra turn off the top, which I kind of wanted, but we did miss that. Could get a drain on this. It doesn't have immune to drain. Oh, whoops, didn't see that. Except that slightly ruins. Does it really ruin what I was going to do? Let me see. Slightly. I don't know which one I actually want to silence here. Who's the bigger threat? I guess technically the Bone Dragon is at this point. So we'll go for the Bone Dragon. Also, as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't matter if any of your troops die. Oh, also right there, as you can see. And what I was mentioning earlier, it's basically a 50% roll. And if it rolls that 50%, it will silence both the adjacents. And as you can see here, it silenced 3 troops, which is actually pretty nice. It's the only thing that can silence 3 other than a silent one, which is kind of interesting. Unfortunately, it's a 50% chance, but out of all the troops, as I mentioned, Parrot is definitely the best. I love the art for it, I love its ability. It could be a little bit better, but it is only a rare, so most rares tend to be pretty bad for the most part. Well, I shouldn't say all rares, there's quite a few good rares, like Valkyrie and such, but like the good converters and mana generators. But anyways. Also, hello Simple, hello Austin, hello Chris, hello Jonathan, hello Pandemonium. Let's see, you're running with Scavenger, used the Ascension Orb to get it to Mythic, nice. Valkyrie, Justice, and Ice Wraith, interesting. Though, personally, I will be sticking with 3 Ray troops every single time. And also, make sure you always have Ice Wraith, because he's the champion this week. Or the guild, or not, what's it called? The Bounty Leader, I think it's called. And whatever the Bounty Leader is for the week, you get twice as much effect on it. So we're getting 12 times Bounty bonus right now for using him. And if you only had him at, let's say, base rarity of only the very first rarity, you'd be getting a 4 times. So you'd be getting quite a bit more bonus than what you would normally be getting. You just went to 13 with no gems spent, nice. Yeah, I do need to try finding data on that, and I will be asking around to see how far people are getting with no gems spent, because I am really curious how much it is. This week I did end up spending a lot on it. I ended up going all the way to max. I didn't buy any additional packs, but I went all the way to the max, which is 1,310 gems, which is quite a bit of gems, but I wanted to do it this week, mainly because all these troops are new, so I needed to get them to a decent rarity, and of course we got them all to epic. So I just kind of wanted to get them initially just so we had a little bit more bonus. I don't think we're going to get too far on the leaderboard because I don't intend to keep buying the 200 gem pack. If we kept buying the 200 gem pack, we'd be in a pretty good position. Some people might have already mythicked every single one of these, and those are going to be the people who are going to be on the leaderboard. But hopefully with the amount we spent, maybe we'll still make top 100. That's my main goal. I'm not trying to place really high, but if we could get top 100, that would be quite decent since we'll get an additional orb. It's actually the first time I'm really even trying for the leaderboard at all as well, mainly because I just wanted to get more copies of the troops. They will be in the drop pool in about a month from now, they did mention. So next bounty hunter that comes around, you'll most likely already have all the bounty hunter troops, since you can simply find them in keys. Though do keep in mind, they're currently not in keys, unless they accidentally did it. But they're not supposed to be. Anyways, let's keep progressing. If he doesn't have a mana drain, we simply go with the World Breaker. A little bit annoying having to switch this every single time if this does happen, but it's definitely worth it since we have a limited amount of battles. But let's go put World Breaker back in there, and there we go. And we should be good. And let's see what we have. Nothing really too outlandish. Why are so many of these teams so similar, though? Is that a bug, or is it just, like, themed around something or something? Because we keep getting, like, Coral, Golem, Bone Dragon, and Lamia over and over again. They gotta fix it. As long as it's not a Nyx, though, that's fine if the Sea Troll's there. That's very, very limited threat. That's barely anything. Anyways, let's get into the battle. Just double checking that everything is good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the pay-to-win and energy system stuff was pushed by the publisher. Almost guarantee that is the case. Ooh, that's his only yellow. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. At least I went over Lamia, which I guess is okay. I need to take every yellow I see, even if that means I'm not taking a skull. Wait, can I give him that many skulls? Yeah, I can. So we'll give him a skull here. Okay, never mind. I don't have a follow-up. Oh, yes, I do. I can take the green, I guess. Oh, and I have this yellow. That gives him red, though. Maybe he'll go for the yellow. Which I kind of don't want him to do, but it does give us free reds. Ooh, never mind. I have to take this. There's two moves, purple or yellow. Oh, wait, well, I guess I could take a red. But then he's just going to take the yellow for free, and I get no follow-up. Do I give him reds? I guess so. He doesn't use red. Is that big of an issue? If he dies down, again, that doesn't really matter too much. I would want to keep him alive if I can, though, just because he does have decent stats. Let's see. Can we get a red here? Yes. Well, obviously. But I'm just trying to figure out which way I actually want to take it. We can take that way, that way, or this way. I guess we take this one. So we'll do that. He goes for the double. And now I just need one little poke of mana anywheres, and then we're good to go. Purple doesn't really help us much since we're not using KrissTigger. I don't have any good drops. I guess I can move this into place. If he denies our red, it doesn't matter, and he doesn't do it, so perfect. We'll take that. That's full mana. He'll throw his little Submerge thing. Oh, actually, Submerge could be a little bit annoying because our damage is Submerge, or is AoE based. But luckily, we just get our mana right back up. Really easy. And do I steal his mana? It's only 2. I don't think it's worth it. I should probably just go kill the Val Raven out of safety's sake. So let's just throw this at it, and that'll pretty much be the kill on that. Before I do, let me take a skull here just to lower him down some. And get the World Breaker in there. Decent amount of damage. He keeps dodging it due to the thing, but as soon as he takes a skull, he will leave his Submerge. So now we can easily kill him. Go take that because we can. Go and silence him because we can. And hopefully we'll get the double silence, and if not, we can go kill the other one. And we'll be good to go. He should survive. Then we can go throw the other skull down. So we'll do that. We did indeed get the double silence. We'll throw a skull poke at him. And yeah, that's pretty much match. Oh, don't get a hit. Don't kill him. We need him. Let's see. We'll go, and I might as well just try World Breaker killing at this point. Probably be easier. So we'll go take a red here. Yeah, and it's pretty much just match. And that's dead. And down he goes. He's not submerged anymore. Oh, 1 HP. Never mind. Barely. Okay, we'll go and throw, like, any poke at him, and down he goes. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter if it goes down. I'm just really paranoid about it because I've never actually lost one yet, so I don't know for sure. But I actually do know for sure because people have mentioned it, but I haven't actually seen it myself. So until we have definitive proof, but I can almost guarantee. People were saying that they just had KrissTigger left, and it's like, yeah, I still got full score. But still, I'm just paranoid about it. I feel like if I lose one, I will lose points, but that's not actually the case. This could be a little bit annoying with Queen Mab. What level are they even up to? Level 40. How much damage is that? It's basically like actual PvP battles now as far as stat lines on them. That could be a little bit annoying. World Breaker's pretty anti-freeze though. Similar again, we getting somewhat similar teams like Lamia again. But anyways, don't you have immune? This guy doesn't even have insulated. Really? That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I guess we just stick with it. I don't really have too many other options, obviously, because there's barely any bounty hunter troops. Really, the only troop we can switch out is World Breaker. Everything else on our team is basically set in stone since we don't really have any other option. You'll see more nicks and mabs. Yeah, some of the most annoying things too. Yeah, I know, the only non-pay-to-win thing they added this entire patch was gnomes. Though gnomes is probably one of the better pieces of content, which is, yeah, because it's not actually pay-to-win. That's why it actually is one of the better pieces of content. But, yeah, I really enjoy the gnomes, particularly on the vault weeks. I haven't been hunting them since the event weeks are so good, the weekends that they do it. There's really no point in doing it when it's not that specific event thing, which is why I haven't been really farming them. But yeah, whenever the event comes around, it is definitely worth going out of our way and just constantly farming out gnomes. They are pretty good value and quite a bit of fun to hunt down, because you never know what kind of nice rewards they might have. I believe next patch they're also buffing their drop pool by removing some of the smaller drops. And if they do indeed do that, that's going to be a really nice change. Alright, we'll get a world breaker here. Yeah. Snuffly nose. Hopefully I'm not catching something. Okay. Hey, I actually made the garbage can. Normally I miss. Okay, let's go and I guess we'll take a yellow. Take a red. He gets a poke. And should be good to go. Let's go throw a world breaker down. That gives us basically everything. Ow, Queen Mab. Ouch. Okay, I need to silence that. That does a lot of damage. We'll go and triple silence. Only one. Luckily, it's the most annoying one, though. I think we'll just let the AoE kill it out. We should be able to out-mana him in time. And if not, we're in trouble. We'll go take that, get our poke. What else do we still need? I guess I could go kill, and then Lumia can never actually kill us. I might need to go for that if he goes crazy. I guess we could kill Valkyrie now if we wanted to. Yeah, let me do that, because we steal some of its mana too, so we'll do that. I'll take my red. Yeah, and then we just kill the other one, and we should be good to go. Go move that over. Oh no, a double kill! Well, we'll finally get to see if we still get the full amount of points. And we should. It should still be the full amount of points, and as we can see right here, it gives us 2,000 bounty points. So let's calculate that out real quick. 2,000 with 20 times. So that means this battle should have given us 100 points. So 2,000 bounty. 2,000, 2,000. Yep, that's exactly so. So as you can see, we still got 2,000 points even though we ended up losing 2 of our troops. So that is 100% indeed the case, which we already knew, but now we finally got to see it actually in game. But yes, if you end up dying, if you lose any of your amount of troops, even if they're bounty troops, you still gain the full amount. Whatever bonus that says at the beginning of the battle is the amount you'll get regardless of how good or bad you do during the battles themselves. So, yep, that's good to know. Anyways, let's get into the next one. How many more sigils do we have left? 40. That's basically how many we started with. Let's see, where are we right now? Probably, like, way down. Yeah, we still have a ways to go, but we haven't even reached the final repeatable one yet, so we'll see where that brings us. Speaking of that, I will be opening the rewards now as all the rewards that we're getting. So I'm not going to be waiting for later tonight, since that's just going to be Guild Wars and such. So during this stream, we will be opening probably every single possible reward. Maybe we'll save some for tomorrow's stream, like maybe the last 2 or something. Maybe I'll save a few of my battles until then. But yeah, we'll see exactly what we get. We'll have 2 Vault Keys to open this stream too. Actually, you know what? Then again, that might be too quick. But I think I'll give out a redeem code when we get both of the Vault Keys. So when we get our first Vault Key and open it and then finish it, we'll give out 1 redeem code, and then we'll give another one when we get the second Vault Key. So that's going to be when we give out redeem codes today. So we'll have those 2 later on. But anyways, let's keep continuing. That means the first one's actually going to be pretty soon. Since we're kind of already almost there. There's like 5 more battles plus the Vault Key. Anyways, let's go and maybe even less. Go over to the games. Go over to Bounty. And let's keep progressing. So, into battle number 11. Someone was saying earlier that they got stuck here. I think you could still very easily kill this with a KrissTigger team. This is about the normal stat line of what an endgame PvP team would be. So I guess as a newer player, this would start to be a little bit of an annoying area. Because this is basically like fighting someone in PvP. Like if we go to PvP real quick and go compare them to these stat lines. Actually, those are even higher. But if we go to a medium battle here, you can see like 33-39, 30-38, 31-31, 44-32. That's about the stat lines right now. And that would probably be an early game, like, 3 trophy. Like a battle like that. So yeah, I could see this kind of getting slightly hard now. But we easily have the stats to kill these out. Not to mention World Breaker's just insane damage. And of course, we could be using KrissTigger or something, but I personally feel like World Breaker would be the best bet if you do have it as an option, particularly if you have it fully traded, since it also gets 25% Scroll Reflect. I haven't seen a Devour yet, but it does have immune to Devour, and it has the random stat gains if we can get some extra turns in there. A lot of freezes. Oh, also Leviathan could be very annoying. Luckily, he only submerges himself and not other allies, so yeah, we should be okay. Because if nothing else, it's only going to be him that lives. And he doesn't have that much damage. He's actually pretty low on damage. Anyways, let's get into the next battle and keep progressing. See where we get. Okay, first off, what do we need here? I guess we take a yellow into the blue and see where that brings us. We'll do that. Didn't get an extra blue drop for 5 times. That would have been very nice. But still, okay. We'll go take a green here. Try for a skull. Didn't get it. We'll take a red here, not in a way that gives him the other thing, though. Please get a purple drop. Didn't get it. And then he steals my yellow. We'll take that for free, and maybe try for a yellow here, I guess. If we brown... Oh, we have -1 on brown. I actually can't go for that, so we'll take the blue. So if that surges, it still gives us full mana. If we took it the other way, it wouldn't have. And now we'll just take that green if he doesn't deny it, and he doesn't. Perfect. So we'll go and grab 2 different ways. I guess we take it this way, and that gives us basically everything we need now. Take a Skull Poke. This now allows us to go drain him, which I think I'm going to... Oh, I give him blue, though. Luckily, he's frozen. So now I need to go and drain his mana so he doesn't mass freeze us. He's going to get a poke there, but not much I can do about that. So we're just going to let him do that. There's barely any damage. I think he's going to hit, like, what, 30? Actually tells us the boost ratio. 31 is all he's going to hit, so that's not really that big a deal. We'll go and steal his 5 mana since he's frozen. He'll put a freeze on that. Again, not really that much. He does have Submerge, so we won't really be able to kill his last slot, but just have to kill out everything else instead. So right here, we take a green, red to a green. If we get a green drop, that's an extra turn. Didn't get it, but we have full mana, and that's one of the main things that matter here. So we'll go and throw down... don't really need to go for that skull. Would be a waste since we can already kill it off the AoE. So we'll do that. No extra turn. He's going to poke us. Do we have a drop here? No, we do not. So I cannot go for that. I guess we still take it. We're not frozen on green, are we? No. Because that's red-purple and that's green-blue. Yeah, we're not frozen on green. So what we can do here then is take the skull, get that poke down, and then hope we get a green drop. That's not what we got. Luckily, we still get the pair automatically, obviously. I guess we'll go and poke it. So we'll go and throw this little poke at it. That'll kill it out. He gives us green and skull. Thank you very much. We'll take that. Take a skull poke because we can. And then we throw a World Breaker at it, and that's pretty much match. He'll dodge that, obviously, but at this point, should be pretty easy from here. All we need are skulls, and that's pretty much it. Just throw that down at him, get a silence, throw a skull at him, and get this down on it. And now all we need is just a little bit more mana. So we'll go grab that over. He doesn't have his Submerge anymore either. And he's just going to kill himself off of Inferno Armor. Even if we do nothing, we win. So, yeah, we won. And that's match. And he kills himself. Good job, battle. Good job. Good job, AI. And it just kills itself off of us. Hello, Watcher. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, you're running it with Infernus? I was thinking of Infernus, too. Particularly against Nyxes when they're being a little bit more annoying. Yeah, really any really high damage source would work. I might have to switch to a Summoner, though, once we reach the really end battles. I'm not quite sure yet. Summoner would be a lot safer. I'm like having a summoning troop right here. Especially if they're going to be spamming this heavy on blue. Because it gives us the option to deny blue if we so choose. Also, it's better against Queen Mab. I don't know, maybe I will switch into KrissTigger then. There's KrissTigger, there's Infernus, there's the ice thing, though, with how many immune to freezes it has, I don't think that would be worth it. Actually, it only has 1. But, yeah, that Queen Mab's the biggest threat there. I guess I could just silence it. I'll keep what I have for now. We could easily silence it, and a lot of the manas we need, he doesn't need. Okay, right off the bat, got a bunch of reds, take that. I'll take a blue to the green there. We'll let him poke us. I don't have any mitigation up front. Currently, no Bounty Hunter troop has Skull mitigation, so can't really use that aspect. Nothing else to really move here. Oh, you know what? We have a green. I guess I'll go for that. So we'll move whatever. I guess we can go and take a purple. That's really our only choice, isn't it? Is that really the only move? Taking this purple? Well, apparently we have to go for it then. If that is the case, I do not have a skull on him yet. I kind of want to apply that so we can go get the drain, so we'll go for that. He'll go poke us back. Not enough to kill, though, even if he goes for another one. Do I go for green? He doesn't die. But I think I let him take it. Okay, he doesn't even go for it. So I'll take this red then so he doesn't get a skull. I actually don't want him getting one to keep the front line alive just a little bit longer. And no submerge this time around, so he doesn't have any weird thing to try denying us with that. I guess we could just go for a red skull at this point. That'll get some of our mana back, plus a skull. So go grab that, get a kill. He gives us 3 skulls. We are frozen on first slot, however, so we do lose our turn. So let me at least take this for red then, if we're going to do that. And he'll go and poke that. I guess we can go drain some of his mana, throw a World Breaker at it, and then move from there. So we'll go through that, get a poke. He'll do whatever. Do I bother with any of that? Probably not. That's going to be enough to kill it, probably. Down it goes, yep. I can't freeze that. Please get a silence on it. There we go, okay. So we'll be fine. We could go throw this on it. Boom, silence. So that's disabled. That dies to the skull. Not much I can do about it due to having to get that silence. I guess we go get our mana up, and that's pretty much match. Unless he gets really, really lucky, which I don't foresee really happening, but we'll go grab that. Let's see. What else do we have to move around? This will just take a standard little green. Oh, it does finally get that cleanse. Luckily, so did we, so we can go for that for free. Take a skull, throw a little hit in there, and that is match. Oh, I do give it a blue, though. There's a slight chance it would gain full mana, but I have to take that risk. And nope, not even full, so we'll go grab that. Dead, and no way he could possibly win at this point. And we'll just go through the final little poke, and down he goes. And there we go. Let's see. Oh, how do you do the redeem codes? You claim them on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. We'll be having one as soon as we get our first vault key and open the first vault key. Yeah, we'll have one a little bit later on. On to the next one. Still got 20 of these until they keep getting stronger. They go all the way to level 90. Not quite sure what their stat lines will be at that point. Okay, we have a Nyx again. We're going to need to go into the KrissTigger build. I might even keep the KrissTigger build at this point, to be honest. Might just need the summons. I'm slightly hesitant to not use a summon, because if worse comes to worse, summoners are going to be the easiest way to win. Because we can just keep using meat shields over and over again and just keep delaying it. Too bad he doesn't have immune to mana burn, though. What summoner has immune to mana burn? Mana burn. Let's see. Baba Yaga. And Corrupt Sorceress. Is that it? Baba Yaga and Corrupt Sorceress, if we really had to, could be super backup plans. Yeah, so I guess if we had to go super ultra backup plan, it would be Baba Yaga or probably Baba Yaga due to the silence it has. So if worse comes to worse, I will probably use that. Might even use that brown-green troop with it too, just to give it purples or something. And alternatively, we could go Corrupt Sorceress. This will have immune to Queen Mab since this appears to be coming a lot. And it will also give us the summon that we need to keep us sustained. Though that would be very small damage if I did it that way. We'd have almost no damage whatsoever. So that aspect of it would probably make it bad. But I don't know. It's hard to balance all the aspects. But anyways, for now, let's go with this. Should be okay. Just keep spamming KrissTigger on it. Whatever mana we need to deny, we'll do often the KrissTigger to deny out like Nyx and stuff. And should be okay. Plus we get to utilize the greens that he'll create off a Templar and hopefully use it for ourselves. Anyways, let's get into the battle. Also, the thing that we summon has insulated. There seems to be a lot of freezes for whatever reason. So, excuse me. The troop we summon off of KrissTigger has immune to freeze, which is going to be helpful, of course. Anyways, let's get into the next battle. And we still have another 10 until we reach the final battle. I was about to say, we haven't seen a Valraven for a while. Unfortunately, I don't really have any way of killing that too quickly. But as long as we keep denying out yellow, he should be okay. Or he shouldn't get to full mana, so we should be okay. Anyways, let's go and take a blue. It has double red chance. We got one of them. Need to try taking a purple as soon as we can as well. I think I might just take it now at this point. The earlier we can get it, the better. So I am going to take that now. Go grab that. He'll take a green. We'll also take a green. We get some true damage now if we so choose. I don't know if I want it or not. I think I'd rather take a green for now. So we'll go to that. He's going to get barrier, which is going to be a little annoying. Makes him tankier and all that. I guess we wait out 2 turns. So in waiting that out, let me go take yellows and deny him out slightly. And very nice. Oh, we can go silence it too. It does not have... Oh, never mind. It has immune. I was going to say, there's something about it that's going to counter that, isn't it? It's like, oh, no. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I guess we could take out brown. That gives us quite a bit of red. But do we really need red? No, we do not. So, what's the game plan then? I guess we go and... there's no good move for KrissTigger at the moment. I guess we silence this. So we'll go for that. Oh, that would have been a silence for it too if it doesn't have immune. That immune. Gotta be careful. Alright, we'll go get max on it, and I guess we throw all of our damage at him. So we'll go move that. And we'll take this yellow for the obvious reason. And if there's another yellow, we'll also take it. Otherwise, I need a purple. I guess we go and throw some true damage at him. And that would almost bring into kill range. Let me get KrissTigger first. Or not. Let me see. Do I take this blue? It gives some yellow chance, so probably not. We'll go do this. That'll do some damage to it. Not all that we need yet, though. We'll take one of these yellows over. That will skull distract it. We'll try getting another silence down. He's going to get really tanky, but not much I can do about that. Let's see. Also, thank you for your subscribe. I have no clue how to read that, but thank you. Much appreciated. Also, thank you, David, for your subscribe if I didn't mention that earlier. Do I just give him a skull poke? At this point, I think I do. So we'll just do that. He'll do that. He doesn't even go for it, but he still manages to get one. Unfortunate. Let's go get our silence up. Definitely need to kill out that Valraven. I guess we take a green surge here. Hopefully it surges. Good. Oh, never mind. It didn't surge, but that was actually enough due to banner. Okay, he's one poke away, so easy kill at this point. I guess we go for blue just to make sure Nyx can't do anything. And then we follow up by tapping it with basically anything that will kill it. Before I do... Ooh, that armor buff. That is not what I want to see. I think I just let him have a skull here. I'm going to have to let him have it. Because I need to go for the kill right now. And then we can go get our silence and go from there. Oh, he's going to get a full Nyx, though. I guess we just have to let it happen. I guess I could drain... I mean, I could silence him right now and then, I guess, kill it. You know what? Let's go for that. So we'll do that. Got the double silence, too. Wait, why did that silence everything? Deal damage to an enemy and silence them. 50% chance to silence adjacent enemies. You guys saw that, right? Or was he already silenced and I was just going crazy? Hold up. Was he already silenced? No, he wasn't. How do we silence him? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's broken. It's not how what's that supposed to do. It's supposed to do adjacent enemies. But I guess because this has immune to silence, it's like, nope, I'm going to skip right by it. And then it goes all the way over to, that's weird. That's really strange. But yeah, it just silenced everything, even though it wasn't adjacent. We hit third slot, but it silenced those two. Hello, F. Nielsen. Hello, Joan. Welcome. It silences the home team? Really? Has it been doing that this whole time and I just noticed that now? That's not what it's supposed to do, or at least that's not what the card says, but that's really strong then. 20% chance to silence the entire team? It's even better than I thought it was. Wow. Okay, anyways, let's kill the Valraven, because that's really important. So we'll go kill that up. And let's go and get the KrissTigger mana up at this point, and we should be good to go. He's really tanky, but we can just keep summoning, so it doesn't matter how tanky he really is, because we're tankier than him. We'll go and, I guess, throw a... I don't have enough true damage to kill anything. I don't have poison either or any of those other kind of mechanics. I guess we just go for try getting another silence. Seems to be working pretty well so far. Oh, good. We got the cleanse. Perfect. Exactly what we needed right there. I guess we go get a solid KrissTigger down. Oh, I have no disable for him. I guess we have to do it on blue. Not the best of colors to throw it on, but it will leave him with less options. Also, everything he uses right now uses blue. So we'll go counter blue. We'll give him some yellow, but he doesn't use it. He'll go take a skull. It's going to die next turn, most likely. So, can't really save him, unfortunately. If we could get a purple drop, that'd be great. There we go. There's Crystallize again. That drains basically nothing. Actually, what did it even target? Targeted something with, like, 2 mana. Fail. Well, we'll go and throw a brown to a yellow then. Hopefully get some surges. Aw, we actually turned, but it was off of one that was frozen. I could take a bunch of mana or go for the skull. I think we just go for the skull, get rid of his barrier. And, he died. Okay. Well, one down. But we can go KrissTigger and come right back up. That'll give us a summon in first slot, and as I mentioned, this does have immune to freeze. What do I even remove here? Is brown enough damage? I need to do it on something that has 12 gems on the board. So I would have to do it on either yellow or blue. Given that he uses blue, I think the option here is blue then. And that will be exactly enough to kill out both those two troops. So we'll do it on blue. Down it goes, and now we just have this little tanky guy to do. And of course, now we get this guy who has immune to freeze. He also has a water link, so we get KrissTigger up easier. And the first trait does nothing because it only triggers at the start of battle. But yeah, this is a pretty easy win from this point. And also one of the reasons why I switched to KrissTigger, since it can just infinitely spam new summons. Especially if they don't have AoE. If they're just running like scroll spam or something, it will be pretty easy to kill it out with a KrissTigger. It's also a lot lower of a liability against things like Nyx, since it's only a 16 mana drain instead of a 32. But let's go re-silence him. 100% chance since he's only one. Take the skull. And 2 more pokes will kill it, regardless of what those are. Actually, maybe one more poke. Actually, we could go for this. I forgot. We do have damage here. We even get blues onto the board if he has higher magic, which he does. So we would get some blues here. So we'll go do that. That freezes him as well. And now we can kill him out with anything. And we'll just go KrissTigger him, and down he goes. There we go. What tier did you end up buying up to? Max. I got max tier. I didn't buy multiple of the max tier, but I just got max. The standard max, tier 7. I didn't buy any additional ones beyond tier 7. Like, I didn't, like, mass buy tier 7 or anything. Because you can buy this infinitely. You can keep clicking this and do it, like, 100 times if you wanted to. Which is one of the reasons why this leaderboard is so pay to win. Because even if you reach tier 7, there could be someone who's, like, tier 1 billion. Because you can keep clicking this for as many gems as you have. So, yeah, it's pretty broken. But anyways, we did go all the way to tier 7. I mainly did this just to get a bunch of bounty troops. Because we're going to be needing them in the future, and in case there wasn't a need to go do a key opening, I wanted to make sure I have a decent stock of them, so for when next bounty hunter comes around, we'll still have some troops. By the time the 3rd bounty hunter comes around, though, there'll most likely be a key opening that we would have done already, probably for the new kingdom or something coming into the game, in which we'd already have a good majority of bounty, or at least a decent amount of bounty troops to mythic or legendary, so at that point we'd be good to go. But since they were so new and there was no other way to gain all these bounty troops, I simply bought up to tier 7 this time around, and it gave us 1 which is mythic, as well as 3 or 4 of them, or yeah, 3 of them which are epic rarity, which is 4 times bonus, and that's currently what we're running with. Anyways, let me go head back to the games, but yeah, we have a lot more bounty hunter battles to do. Our number has barely even gone down despite doing all these due to all the Val Ravens. We're up to 39, or we still have 39 more battles left, I mean. Still haven't reached 200 points though, but once we do, we start racking up a lot of points. Let's see, what's the leaderboard at? We should be able to reach the leaderboard too. How many points do we start getting per battle if we can actually beat these? 200 points times 20. It's 4,000 points per battle once we reach that 200 point area. Very interesting. Anyways, let me go grab this orb. Let's see what we get from it. Come on, something nice. Blue or purple? Ah, no, I don't want to see that. That's useless. At least it's slightly less useless than the green one, but still, it's pretty useless. Still pretty useless. Also, as I mentioned, I did say every single time we get a vault key, I will be giving out a redeem code. So we are going to be approaching our first vault key. And after we open that, we'll go give out a redeem code. I keep going to PvP and guild instead of the right place. It's weird because normally these game modes that cost sigils are under this category. But this one is under the games because it's not guild related. It's each individual player goes for rewards. It's not based on your guild progress. Like, all this is our own progress. Whatever our guild does have no effect. As you can see, there's no guild tab here, because it doesn't matter what our guild mates does. It only matters what we personally do. Determines our rewards. Anyways, I think I might just stick with the KrissTigger option at this point, to be honest. Might just be easier. It's slightly better against Queen Mab, and that's mainly why I'm using it. It's a little bit of a liability having to work against Queen Mab with the World Breaker. Because if she gets lucky, she could just, like, 2-shot my World Breaker. And that would obviously not be good. But anyways, let's get into this battle then. Should be good to go. And I already know people have gone through all of the battles using this, so I assume we should be able to as well. For sure hope so. Okay, right off the bat, we'll want to take a purple. If we don't have any purple, we're going to want to take, I guess, just greens. Double green would be great, so we'll try for it. Didn't get it. Had 2 chances for it. Didn't hit either. We'll go move that over. That gives full mana. What do I deny? I almost feel like the option is blue, blue, or blue. I could also deny out purple, as that would, oh, but I want crystallize. Yeah, I think I'd get rid of blue. So we'll go do that. Get a decent amount of damage. Get some red there and a freeze. Purple. Can we take you? Yes, we can. Perfect. So go grab that. And now we can go reposition his team. I guess I can remove his stone skin. So I think I'm going to go for that. Before I do, though, let me grab one green. It does not surge, but 2 turns will automatically do it. So next turn will automatically have it. So we're going to move him to the back. The reason I did that is he has stone skin. So now we don't have to deal with stone skin. Or, well, we still have to deal with it, but he's all the way in the back. So he's most likely not going to be able to utilize the stone skin that he has. So that's why we did that. See if we can get a KrissTigger here. Once again, I think I removed blue. Simply because he is very blue dependent. And way more than what our team is. Literally his entire team is blue. So I'll go take that. Even if... Oh, he got so much value out of that, though. But that's 1 HP. Though that's 1 HP is enough. Hopefully he won't go for a skull, though I'm almost... Oh, never mind. That's not what... I thought that was him for whatever reason. Never mind. That's fine. As long as he doesn't randomly hit that. And he doesn't, so that's fine. He does a little bit of blues there. Only slightly bad thing about this is we are being blocked quite heavily by him using blue. But once he dies down, that will be fixed. So right here, I'm going to probably silence the Queen Mab. That'll probably be our best bet. Before I do, let me take a purple to get to crystallize. And now I believe we go for the silence and hopefully get the extra silences. And there we go. Look, it doesn't silence the whole team. What on earth is this parrot doing? It's silencing... What? I don't understand what it's targeting. What is that? It silences this one. This is what we targeted. And then it silenced the 2 below. It's not the entire team. It is silencing 3. But it's not silencing the adjacent ones. Oh! Or is it? I think it's a glitch with... Oh, I see what's happening here. It's a glitch with the rift links. It still thinks that Golem is in first slot. So when we targeted it right there, it thinks first slot, second slot, third slot. That's what's happening. So it's a glitch not with the parrot, but it's a glitch with the knockback on the rift links. Because if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the first troop that has knockback like that, if I'm not mistaken. There's a couple other movements, but not like that. Oh no, yes there is. Leviathan has the same mechanic. But that's what it's doing. It still thinks this guy's up there. So when we targeted Queen Mab, it's like, okay, first slot is there, and then second and third. Okay, I see. Never mind. Anyways, that's what happened there. Or I assume that's what happened there. Because it definitely didn't silence everything. If it did, he would be silenced, because he doesn't have immune. Anyways, let's go and just take a green here, get our damage. He'll be up in 2 turns. He's silenced, so we can't do anything with that. Very nice. I guess we just take a skull here. Didn't get a red. Oh well. I don't have a drop here either. So I guess we just go for KrissTigger. Once again, I'm going to do it on blue. Oh, I got a kill. But luckily that means we can now summon with KrissTigger. So I guess it's not the worst of things. That kills that out. Go take another green and we're pretty much good to go. Doesn't matter what he does at this point. We just auto-win. He's also silent, so he can't really do much. And we get a summon on top of everything else. So that's definitely a match. We'll just do it on yellow. Oops. And there we go. The chat under my stream is not updating. That's weird. Is it not? Oh no, there's a chat error. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, plan B. Let me go fix that real quick. Well, that's not plan B, but let me go fix that. 1 second. That's weird. I know how to fix it. I just need to go... Give me a second. That's weird. Let me go move that out. Let me go and X this out. 1 second. I shall go and fix it. Now I need to go find where my stream is. Go scroll down here to the actual chat. Copy this link so we get the nice black and brownish background thingy. Copy this into a normal URL. Pop it out so we can actually go and make a window thing for it so it does the right dimensions. There's my stream. Making noise. Pop out chats. Zoom into it. And it should be updated now. And I zoom into that. Oops, I zoomed in too much. And X out of this. Make a little thingy for it. Bring it up. Find the correct window. And that should have fixed it. Oops, and now I need to make it the right size. There we go. That should be correct now. Wait, it says chat is still disconnected. What? Okay, I think it's just YouTube Gaming being very annoying. Hopefully it'll fix itself, though luckily YouTube has a live after the fact, it ends up doing the little chat over to the right. So yeah, it just disconnected again. I think it's up with something up with YouTube Gaming at the moment, which is where the chat currently is. So yeah, unfortunately, it's going to have to stay like that. It immediately did the exact same thing over again. So the chat's going to have to stay broken. Unless it feels like working later on, but at the moment it appears to not want to work. Oh well. Anyways, not much I could do about that at the moment. Let's just click continue and be on our way. Okay, got a Nyx team again. Once again, we'll stick with the KrissTigger since it's better against the Nyx. So, only slight issue here is Leviathan. We can't really hit that with KrissTigger. Can't really hit that with anything. So that's going to be a little bit of liability, I guess. We could go with that new Giant Hero class, I guess, but doesn't have any board control, nor... well, I don't know, maybe the summons would be good. We could get a whole team of Giants. The problem is there aren't really that many good Giants, so summoning a Giant isn't necessarily a good thing. Hello, Commode. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think we just stick with KrissTigger for this. We should be okay. And we just keep denying out blue like we've been doing. That also gives us something else that we could do with this team, which is nice. We can deny out blue constantly if they're doing a blue spam team like this. So we do have a pretty decent option for winning. So we're going to go, and I guess we just start with a Skull. He does have a tank up front, which is very annoying. Do I bother sculling him? I guess so, because that freezes him too, so... At least we're getting an additional benefit from it. So we'll go for the green, get another poke at him. Very nice. That refreezes him. I guess from here we try finding another green, which we do not currently have. So with that being said, I guess we just go deny him a blue. One less thing for him to use. Trying to get a purple too, though. It doesn't seem to be working out that well. We can go for a red-yellow here. I kind of want to go for that. Gives us a skull chance too. Gives us purple chances. Has a lot of things he could give us. And we get absolutely none of it. Of course. Luckily he's frozen there, but... He did get submerged. Do I go for the skull? I think we don't go for... Oh, he's going to mass submerge. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's bad. Did he just hit one submerge and only hit it on the troop that was already submerged? Wow, that is lucky on our part. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll take it. We'll go through it on blue. Of course, that doesn't hit Leviathan. This thing needs to die. Because it is being very annoying. Luckily, I have a mana drain on him, assuming he stays frozen for one more turn, which he should. He better. So we'll go move that over. And, of course, he doesn't. Good job. Really? Okay, we'll take a purple here because I need that for the enchants. I need a freeze on him again so we can actually get a mana drain on him. Ooh, a bunch of reds. Unfortunately, we already have the mana, but what we can do is go for a bunch of yellow. And then go for a silence. What will this silence? It'll silence those three because I haven't moved them yet. So, I could go for another freeze here. I think I actually do. So we'll go for this freeze. Drain his mana, so we can't get a submerge on his team. And then go from there. So we'll go do this, throw that on him, get our drain that we need. And I guess we try going for a silence here or here. Probably up there, actually. I don't think a Leviathan casting is that big a deal. He even breaks his own submerge if he does that, so I guess that's fine. So I'm gonna go throw this down. Good, we did get the silence. Okay, this time it silenced everything. What? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that troop at this point. What are you doing? But yeah, that's actually really strong right now. Parrot is absolutely insane. It doesn't seem to be working correctly, but it is so strong the way it's currently working. Anyways, we'll do that. That brings them all the way to last slot, which makes it a lot easier to deal with. Now we just need to take a mana that isn't KrissTigger, and we should be good to go. We'll go take a red here. How does Parrot have so much damage on him? I guess he randomly hit the thing on it. Anyways, let's go, and I guess we get rid of brown, so we get some yellows. We don't get an extra turn or anything out of it, but it does give us another silence chance, and with how strong that silence is right now, it's a pretty competent amount of damage. A lot of cascades there, very nice. Let me go kill out that coral guy, just out of safety's sake. We'll go throw this down on him. That kills that out. You're being accused of botting? I'm pretty sure you don't bot. You play a lot. You play a lot, but it's definitely not botting from what I've seen so far. Let's see. What do we even need here? I'm refreshing chat because I think my YouTube chat is frozen too. There we go. That's fixed it. That fixed it. Everything's wanting to freeze right now with YouTube. It's definitely YouTube's end. Pretty sure. Anyways, let's go and keep messing around with Bounty Hunter. So we can go for a Skull Poke here. I'm probably going for it just so we get the solid kill. We'll have KrissTigger in 2 turns to kill it though. I guess we could wait it out, but why take damage when we don't have to? So I guess we'll go just poke it. And he'll have full mana, so no point in taking his mana right now. I guess we try going for the silence. So let me silence out the front line. I actually don't care for Leviathan cast. It's very little damage. Well, actually, it's still a decent amount of damage. I need him to kill me right now. I need him to kill out the first slot so we can go and actually do something like summon with KrissTigger. We'll go do that. Of course, we still can't hit him until he actually does something. And we got the silence on him, which at this point, I don't know if it's actually a good thing or a bad thing. But we'll go move that. I can go kill that out now. I don't have an AoE to do it with. It looks like he's going to die out, so before he does, let me go and throw this freeze and hit at it. So we'll do that. That'll die. We'll throw a skull at it. I don't have a drop for it, but we can... Oh, yes, we do. We have a red. I don't actually need it, though, but I guess we still go for it. And we can get our summon now. That moves the KrissTigger to the back, which is a little unfortunate. Hopefully we can get the last little bit of parrot mana just so we can go silence him. He's not submerged anymore, so that's actually quite helpful to us. So go do that. Didn't get the surge. How do I do this safely? Apparently that's the way you do it safely. We'll go take the purple here and go for another skull because we can. And then we throw a parrot at it. Then we throw the other thing at it. Then we throw KrissTigger at it. Or we keep taking skulls. That also works. Take a skull. And is that enough damage already? 21 and 20. Why must all of you have such low damage? Okay, we'll throw that down and that's match. We even get to finish with everything. There we go. And we finish with a full team. And down it goes. 3,000 bounty. Very nice. And let's keep going. And how's that looking for rewards? Oh, we have indeed reached the vault key. So I guess it's time to give out the first redeem code. And we'll give out the second one when we reach the other vault key, which is all the way over there. But anyways, we have reached the vault key. So let's go and open it. And after we open it, we'll go give out a redeem code. So there's that. Of course, a bunch of gem keys as well. A little bit of gold. Not that relevant, though. But what is really relevant is the vault key. So let me go and open it. And hopefully we'll get, finally, one of the new troops from it. I need either a Valraven or ideally the Legend. Definitely very, very want that Legend already. Might even do a video on him if we finally get him. But let's go and switch up our team. Let me go switch my... Well, let's go to Games, Vault. And let me switch over to the very safe option. So let me switch out this team and get in a Forest Guardian. Get a Ogren. And there we go, super safe. And let's go with this. Oops, and put it down to normal difficulty. You don't gain any benefit from having it at a higher difficulty, so always do it on normal. And yeah, let's see what we get from the vault. Hopefully something good. Okay, what do we have here? I guess we just throw a firebomb. So we'll do that. That gives us a Sunbird, and that should be wipe. And down it goes. Well, that's simple enough. And let's see what we get from that. 25 gems and 13 gem keys. Really? So we rolled a 20 gem, a 5 gem. So we got 20 gem. We got 10 gems from the gem keys. We got 10 gem keys from... Oh, wait, no. We got 12 gem keys from the big gnome. We got 1 gem key from a smaller gnome. 20 gems from a smaller gnome. And 5 gems from a smaller gnome. Interesting. Well, that's a lot of things with the word gem in it. Let me just screenshot that just for how small it is. Oh, no. But there we go. There's the first one. And with that being said, let me go give out the first redeem code. And then we'll go give out the other one a little bit later once we have the second one. So let me go do that right now and go find where that is. One moment. This should be the location of it. That's not it, but this is. There it is. Okay, let me go and mark one of these and double check to make sure it works, and then go and use it, and then post it. So copy it, mark it, double check that it works, and click redeem, or click on my robot, then click redeem, and successful. There we go. Okay. And if we go under our mail, we should see it. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so let me go post this into chat. Let me go put it underneath me before, or right now. And then we'll go and... let's see. Where'd it go? And then we'll post it into chat so you guys could just copy-paste it. Use the code on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. For any of you that don't know, I'll also be posting a link into the chat in one moment. And you can just copy-paste that. Both of them from there would be a lot more convenient. Then typing it out letter by letter. And there we go. Copy that and post into chat. There you guys go. there is the redeem code for any of you that want to go use it. It can only be used on PC and mobile. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code sections. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings, and whatever your game says there is your invite code. The redeem code is what we posted below as well as in chat, and it'll give the normal reward as always of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Let's see what we get from that 1 gem key. Anything good? Probably not. Nope, just that one Snow Guardian thing that came out one of the Christmases, I think 2 Christmases ago. But there we go. And yep, that's that. And we'll give out another redeem code when we find the second vault key, or once we get the second vault key, I mean. Let's see. Is bounty troops in drop pool? No. They will be in 1 month, but they are currently not in the drop pool. They'll be in the drop pool 1 month after their release, so they are coming into the drop pool, though at this current moment in time, they are not in the drop pool, so do keep that in mind. Let's see. Did I miss anything else in chat? If I did, definitely make sure to mention it to me if you guys have any other questions or things you want me to mess around with, or if you want me to go mess with PvP teams. Of course, currently we're mainly messing with Bounty Hunter, which is the new monthly game mode. And we're currently getting through all the battles. We're at battle number 16 right now, and once we reach the final one, we can keep repeating that basically until we run out of sigils. I will be saving some sigils for tomorrow, though we are going to be using a good majority of them today. And by tomorrow, I mean like tomorrow's morning stream. But anyways, let's keep progressing with what we have. That is a pretty easy team to take out. He has no Submerge, so I almost want to switch back into Warbreaker, to be honest, but I do want to keep the summons for safety's sake. So I think we are going to keep what we currently have now and just use this. I almost want to put it like a parrot or something in front of it. I'm not sure. But you know what? Actually, we can do that. There we go. Because I believe that has a decent attack value. Kind of. Though we're not really using it for much else, so I guess we will use it in that order. Because I'd rather the KrissTigger live, particularly in a team like this. So let's do that then. Ice Wraith, Rift Lynx, the KrissTigger, and the Parrot. And we should be good. He'll do a bunch of blues, which will actually help us since we're using 3 of them. And we should be good to go. Anyways, let's go into battle and keep going through them. Yes, I know this chat on stream is frozen. There's currently nothing I can do about it. We tried fixing it, and then it was like, nope, it doesn't want to be fixed. So there's nothing I can really do, unfortunately, to make that work. I'm not sure exactly what's up with it, but YouTube is not wanting to work. Or YouTube Gaming is not wanting to work, which is normally the chat I use there. I guess I could use the normal chat. The only problem with that is it looks a bit weird because it has like a white background and everything. And I don't think there's a way to change it to look not white on the YouTube side. I'm not sure. There might be a dark mode of YouTube somehow. In which case that would work as well. Let me double check. How do you switch to YouTube dark? Oh, oops. Wait, I wouldn't be able to on this menu. I hate on this live stream page. Sometimes it condenses to an old format page that doesn't have the YouTube thing on the top. Which means I can't actually change it off that page. Anyways, not that big a deal. It still has the live after chat, so you guys can see the chat that's there now, and everyone after the fact can see the chat that's still there. YouTube added a new feature like a week or 2 ago where it just automatically records whatever chat occurs. I don't even need to have a chat up anymore. I still have it because why not? But YouTube does that automatically now. Twitch has already been doing that for a while, but YouTube started doing that as of a few weeks ago. Anyways, let's go. He'll automatically have full mana, so no point in taking his mana. I want to try moving this thing to backline, so I'm going to take a red here. It's really important that we get that moved, because I need to be able to kill the Valraven. With that being said, I almost just want to remove yellow right now, though that's not really that good value, so I'm just going to manually take it. I don't have any way of silencing it, though what we can do is remove my green, which is actually a color I really need, but it gives us an extra turn, which is the main reason I take it, and hopefully we could take a purple here. I could try for pure luck, or we could go for the guarantee option, or we could take the skull and go for a mix of luck and guarantee. I think I just give him the skull and take the purple. That gives us the crystallize, and it allows us to move him to the back now. So we're going to do that right now. Take this yellow first, though, before we do. That's going to mass freeze us. I'm just going to have to deal with that. Not much I could really do against it at the moment. Well, I guess I could silence him. I don't think it's worth silencing, though. So we're going to move him to last slots. Do we just let him do that? I think the answer is yes, because I'd rather get the silence on, what's his name? So we're going to go and move him to the back. He'll go do his little silence thing. Now that we have that up front, we can hit it with every skull we have. And that's the whole reason why we even moved it. He's going to get Keeper of Souls. He's probably going to get a kill off that. I'm just going to have to, again, let that happen. So we'll take that. He'll take a skull. If he actually casts that now, that wouldn't be too bad. Because he's just going to kill that out. I'm actually going to wait a turn. You know what? Never mind. You know what I can go do? I can go through silence here. So we're going to go through a silence and... I don't know if this will work properly. Probably won't. I think this is going to silence these two and then the Valraven, even if it gets the 50% chance. Do I silence him, or do I not silence him? I think I just silence this one. Okay. How on earth is this thing working right now? Oh, I see. Yes, that is correct. Okay, I see. So my prediction from earlier is correct. It's the Lynx that is messing this up, the knockback that it has. So what we did right there is we targeted this troop. When the game first started, it was this in second slot, this in, or was this in first slot, second, third, and fourth. What we did right here is we targeted the third slot currently, but fourth slot prior. So because this is technically fourth slot, or the game is recognizing as fourth, it only silenced this one and that one. So even though it was supposed to silence these three, it only silenced these two, because this is fourth slot, this is third, second, and first. So even though it's technically adjacent, it's also not adjacent. Anyways, yeah, it's still bugged. It's the, this thing is making it bug, the Rift Links. Anyways, let me go drain his mana. He might have immune to silence, but he does not have immune to mana drain. Though with that being said, it's actually better just to take that, so I will go take that. He goes and kills that off of the luckiest skull right there. This does allow us to now go and summon though, so I guess we'll still get some benefit from that. Out of safety's sake, let's remove yellow, just so he doesn't get random Valravens. I do not need him exiting the battle. Those two battles are worth a lot of points. Get a crystallize there, very nice. I guess we try re-silencing him. I think I go for the guaranteed chance, so we'll go for that. This also has a chance of silencing the thing down there as well, which it doesn't do, but oh well. What do we need here? I guess we just take a green, and then we have full mana next turn if it surges. And it does indeed surge, so that's full mana for next turn. He does that. He only gets one freeze, though, which won't really do that much. I'm going to wait before I cast KrissTigger. The main reason for this is he is probably going to kill my first slot, so we're just going to let that happen. I guess I just take a purple and just see what he does. So he'll do that. He gets a little bit of value there, and he does indeed do exactly what I said, and now we'll go and just deny something out. I guess we go do this on blue. That denies us pretty hard, too, but I think it'll be okay, because we're going to get the skull there. I don't think there's another skull drop that we can guarantee go for, so I'll go for that. This guarantees the Valraven kill. That's one of the main thing that matters. Okay, and then we'll get our summon right back there. We go for the skull. No extra turn because we're, never mind. Yeah, there's no way to extra turn that. Actually, there is. Never mind, there is. We go move that, and there we go. And now we still get to go for a skull. I don't have a drop for it, though. Or yes, we do. No, we don't, because we're frozen on yellow. Ah. Maybe he'll leave it there. So we'll go take a purple there. Didn't get the skull drop. Hopefully... Oh, nope, he ruined it. Never mind. But we can go for KrissTigger here, and that's pretty much match. We go for KrissTigger into just about anything. I don't need to keep denying out yellows now, but... I guess I get rid of brown? Yeah, it seems like brown's the biggest threat, so we'll go get rid of brown. Get rid of that. Take a skull poke. And that's easy win from here. Just 2 more pokes will kill it. We'll throw this down. And... Oh, we're frozen on it, but oh well. We still have KrissTigger and everything. No crystallize, so no mana yet, but that's match, and we get a summon again, and we keep replacing out our frontline tank. Okay, I think we can run this through the entire battles now pretty easily. I'll probably just be sticking with this team. Seems like the most well-rounded thing we can really be messing with. There we go, another 2 sigils, and back we go to like 38 sigils. Very nice. Hello, Vangor, welcome. Welcome, welcome. It isn't the links, you're just using links, and the same thing happened. Interesting. Okay, so apparently it's the parrot just being very broken and not wanting to function correctly. So, okay. It's just parrot being annoying and not doing what his card says. Anyways, look at how high those scores are. Wow. There's some ridiculously high scores. We're currently at like 28,000. Though we do have the chance of reaching the leaderboard. I did buy the max amount, so we should actually be able to reach the leaderboard for once. We're probably not going to be getting too high on it, but as long as we make like top 100, free orb, so at least that's better than nothing. Also, if anyone's just getting here, make sure to use the redeem code below. We just posted it recently. We are giving out redeem codes every time we get a vault key. So we got this vault key, and then we'll have the other vault key over here, which is still a while away, but once we get the other vault key, we'll give out another redeem code. But anyways, we're at this one right here. Arcane trait stones I don't really need. Definitely need that orb. Then we go a while, then we get a vault key, which we need, and then everything beyond there is pretty nice. We get another orb, a major orb, and then a major orb. And hopefully another another minor orb off the leaderboard, hopefully. Anyways, let's go and go into the next battle. Let's fight. And we're... you can also repeat prior ones, by the way. I did mention this earlier, too. But if you're finding, like, the current one you're on too hard, like, let's say the battle we're currently on is just absolutely impossible for us, we can go back to maybe, like, a 150, or we can go back to, like, a 120. Of course, you would get less points for doing this, but if you are struggling, if you're a lower-level player, you can go backtrack. So, yeah, if you are having trouble with whatever battle you're up to, you can just go to a prior battle, and... yeah, you can just do that instead. Like, this 100 right here is super easy for us to actually beat. But if we were struggling or something, we could go back to maybe like something like that or some other thing. I won't be doing that because we can most likely very easily take out whatever the 200-point battle is. But of course, for people that don't have like max stats and stuff, might be a good idea to go do that. Anyways, should be good to go. Let's see, Ice Wraith, KrissTigger, Parrot, Rift. Wait, it moved my team. That's not the order I want. I knew something looked weird. There we go. Okay. And that should be good. Ice Wraith, Rift, KrissTigger, and the other thing. For whatever reason, if you don't shift it, if you shift it in this menu and not the other menu, it doesn't save it for whatever reason, which is really annoying. But yeah, do be wary of that. Do double check your team before you start a battle. Because if you just swipe it here, it's not going to save it properly. You have to go under Edit Team and then manually change it and then do it. Also, one error I was having earlier too, make sure if you're using the default brown-blue banner to actually switch it back. I was originally doing that with an Ice Wraith because when I was using 4 of the exact same type, or, you know, all 4 bounty troops, I was using the Ice Wraith on brown-blue since he was the highest damage. But do keep in mind that the default brown-blue actually isn't a real brown-blue banner. You have to go and manually go to Edit Banner, switch it to a different banner, and then switch it back to the brown-blue banner if you want it. The default brown-blue was just doing a random banner for me earlier. So yeah, make sure to switch that just in case. Most of you would probably notice that almost immediately if you were doing that, but do be wary of that. Anyways, let's go into the next battle. Nothing really too over the top. Coral could be a little bit annoying since he's actually really hard to kill with AoEs. I guess I could technically go to something else. Infernus isn't actually an AoE, is he? You know what? We could go and try the Infernus option. Someone was mentioning that earlier. The only really big liability with using Infernus is Bone Dragon could start tearing through to it. But I don't believe Coral dodges that at all. So you know what? We are testing a bunch of stuff. Let's go through it. Why not? Inferno. So we'll go and do this. Go throw an Infernus in there. And because we're not covering brown anymore, we now throw this other little guy, which I didn't even get to show yet. Well, actually I did in the morning video, but I don't think I've shown it on this stream. Or if I did, I showed it for only like 1 or 2 battles. But where's that guy? Actually, let me just type in bounty. That'll bring him up. Let me go use this little guy. He's pretty useless. And would be pure luck if we land him, but he does a little bit of damage and then creates some purples. Main reason I need him is he covers green, and he's a bounty troop, obviously. So let me switch my banner. That would be a pretty big fail if I don't do that. Let me go switch over to, I guess this minus brown, get the +2 red, +1 yellow. I don't think there's a different banner we need. I guess minus green would be great. Is there a minus green banner with +2 yellow? I believe there is. Exactly what I need. +2, there we go, perfect. +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 green. Because this thing is pretty useless, I don't intend to really cast it at all. Maybe once if there's a lot of purple on the board or something. It's way too risky to really mess around with. Do I put Parrot in front? No, what I do is put that in front and use it as a meat shield. And there we go. So that'll be our team then. Ice Wraith, Scavenger, which barely has any stats, but... oh well, Infernus, and then the Parrots. There we go. Okay, so let's go test this. This might even be better than everything we tested so far. We'll have to see. But we'll give it a shot. If nothing else, we get 3 damage per turn just from our first extra turn. And that's basically going to perpetually keep going if we can find a few more. But anyways, let's go test this. And if anyone else has anything else that might be really strong as far as a single troop, let me know. And we'll go mess around with it and see what we can do in the battle. Code does not exist. It should. Let me see. Oops. Hopefully that doesn't make noise. It does. What is it doing? It just blocked me out of my own chat. What are you doing, YouTube? It just said I need to log in while I'm already logged in streaming on YouTube. Good job, YouTube. 1 second. I need to bring chat back up. Hopefully that didn't delete all my previous chat. Nope, it's there still. There we go. Let's see. Oh no, now my chat is behind. It's going to take a minute before it updates. So I can't see chat at the moment. Anyways, let's go and throw the yellow to the red. Obviously, we want to get Infernus mana up as quickly as possible here. So I'll be back and looking at chat in a second. Let's see. Oh, has it already expired? Yeah, the code probably has already expired. And there we go, the chat is caught up now. We'll have another code when we get our next vault key. Yeah, it's probably expiring pretty quickly. We have 151 people watching right now. Also, thank you everyone for coming down. We stream every Friday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a few hours. And of course, today we're messing with the new Bounty Hunter game mode, and we ended up getting a lot of battles too. So we're going through a good majority of that right now. But thank you everyone for coming down. And we also stream every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Which is 13 hours from now, if you don't know what time that is in your time zone. So we'll go throw an Infernus now. And yeah, Infernus is very nice. That is definitely a pretty competent amount of damage. It's also immune to Submerge, so we don't have to deal with that. What do I actually silence on this team? I guess we silence Bone Dragon. I think that's the biggest threat we really have to deal with. So since we don't really have much of a turn to really do here, I guess we go for that now. So we'll go and silence the Bone Dragon, so he doesn't get any mana. So that's one less thing to deal with for a little bit of time. I guess we take a brown here and hope it surges. We don't have minus on it, so that's perfectly fine. We'll go for that. If we get a Skull Poke on him, we can actually drain his mana too, which would be cool. Don't have any drops, so we'll just go for some purples. Take the yellow, that's full mana. Goes summon to the little bird as well. He gets a kill. I do not have a summoner, which could be slightly concerning. I don't have any meat shield or anything to throw onto the team, but we might have enough damage that might not really matter. Though Bone Dragon could be a little bit scary then, because he could probably plow through my team very easily. Do I go for silence yet? Nah, I think we're fine. So we'll go for that. He gets one submerged. The thing that's actually quite useful, though, like I mentioned, I believe we are perfectly fine, because if I'm not mistaken, this still hits through that. So right here, we'll take those yellows. A little bit of a waste, but I want to go throw a silence right now. Just get some damage on him. We get 2 silences. Why? What even are you aiming at, parrots? You have the weirdest aim ever. We'll go throw an Infernus down. That does indeed hit him through Submerge. And now we just get full mana and we're good to go. He did quite a bit of damage to us, though. He almost got all the way down to our troop. But I'm going to get a poke here on his tankiest troop, so we'll do that. We landed our mana, though no extra turn. At least we didn't give him anything. I'll throw that down, and I almost want to parrot that just so we get it killed, so we get better Infernus damage for the follow-up. But we'll go take our bunch of mana right there. And what do we need here? So what do we silence? That is the question. Or do we do it to get the kill? Okay, we'll move that first. I guess we just do it for the kill. So we'll move that. And I waste this to kill it. And then we throw Infernus. And somehow that double silence those. I don't even know what Parrot is doing at this point. But at least it's doing good things. And down it goes. Actually, maybe I should use Parrot in front of it too. Just use like everything in front of Infernus. I don't know. I don't care for Infernus as much, I have to say. Not caring for it. Though, I don't know how to deal with Coral Beast otherwise, though. Like, what else do we throw at him? I guess we could throw the new legend, but that would be too slow damage-wise. I need a summoner for Bone Dragon. There's that slight liability that he's just going to completely tear apart the team with a billion skulls. And the fact that he has Stone Skin, I kind of need that other troop so I can go move him to back slot so that we don't have to deal with him. So I'm going to have to switch. I think we switch back into KrissTigger once again and go from there. So let me go into KrissTigger, go and throw that into here. How's everyone doing today? I've been doing pretty good so far. Woke up a little bit later, though. I had to get all that sleep in there. Okay, we'll go move that. Go throw a, what do we need here? I need a Lynx, is it called? Yeah, Lynx. So we'll go through that there, boom. And now we cover every color. Let me move the, actually that's correct. No, it's not. That moves there, that moves there. And what do I need to switch the banner to? +2 green, and we're good to go. And there we go, boom. And that should be everything we need, I do believe. And then we can get right into it. Oh no! I just realized my dimension went... Okay, let me go move this slightly to the right. There we go, I think I fixed it. My tab thing was being all weird. I think I fixed it, okay. There's like a pixel of... I hate when it moves by 1 pixel. There's never anything more annoying when it moves by like 1 or 2 pixels, the borders of the screen window thingy. Anyways, try Gorgotha, Yalgway, I can't use... I have to use only 1 troop. So the only thing we could ever replace out is whatever KrissTigger is, or... I can only replace out 1 troop. I'm going with 3 bounty troops every single time. Or at least that is the goal. I don't know if I'll be able to do that on the final battle, but that is the goal that we are aiming for, is every single battle we use 3 bounty troops. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible all the way through. Slightly concerned here with what the coral will actually do here. I'm hoping that silence will be enough, but that might not be enough off the parrot. You know what? I might need to go for World Breaker here, actually. I'm going to go for the World Breaker. It's probably going to be even worse. It depends on a lot of luck immediately, but hopefully we get lucky. Let's see. What banner do we need for this? I guess -1 brown, because I don't want to get rid of green. So we'll do that. And I think we're going to go down this route and just hope we get super lucky immediately and then go from there. And yeah, and then we could just silence him. Oh, but this is AoE too. Well, we could silence it. If we get quick enough, we can easily silence it. So we just hold the Ice Wraith and go from there. We can also drain it with the Ice Wraith too if we get a skull. So we're going to try this real quick. Yeah, some of the compositions that they come with is very annoying in this game mode. Hopefully we'll be able to take out this one. So we'll go move that one over. I need to go get every single thing we could possibly do into World Breaker. Luckily we got that free, so we can actually go drain him if we need. So that's a pretty nice option now, assuming he stays frozen. Of course he needs to stay frozen though. That's not going to happen most likely. We'll go take a purple here. This doesn't crystallize us or anything, but we'll take that. He'll... does he leave us with anything? No. I can go skull poke him. That's not really that worth it though, but it does give us another refreeze, I guess. So that's better than nothing. Not to mention his skull's hit so hard with 45 damage. But yeah, we might have to switch into 3. I'm not fully certain on if we will need 3 bounties or not. Or, I mean, 2 bounties or 3 bounties, which way we'll be able to run it. I'm hoping that we can run through all of them with only 3. But if we have to switch to 2, I guess we will. Okay, so right here, we'll go through... I guess we go for mana here. And just take the green. Or do I drain him? Actually, I think I drain him. So we'll go grab this, get a decent amount of damage on him. And he's going for Bone Dragon, so it looks like he'll be the target we'll have to silence. And I guess I try for Sky Blue? Is it worth even trying for that? Probably not. Then again, what's our other option? Doesn't really do much. So I guess we do try for the Sky Blue. It's not going to give him anything. Also had a purple chance, which we didn't get as well. But we'll go take this green. As long as it surges, I believe that's full mana, right? No. It would have to be a... Actually, red would be. If we can surge red, it would be. The problem with this, though, is I give him a free turn, and he would get submerged, so I actually don't want to do that. Oh, wait, we could just drop this. Never mind, that's full mana guarantee. He'll get a skull out of it, but I can't really do much about that. So he'll take the skull. And yeah, I don't have a summon or anything either. I almost need to take that skull that's there. But then again, we could just World Breaker, so that will fix that. So throw that down. And, oh, he's going to get a Bone Dragon there. Luckily, it misses. Oh, if that would have landed, that would have been so bad. He does have a Submerge now, too. I guess I try for the blue right here. Actually, do I try yellow and try for pure luck? Or do I take the blue and try for a skull to randomly drop? Choices. First slot's going to die regardless of what we do. So I guess I take the yellow. Because I need to rush my mana. Okay, that didn't work that well. And he gets double skull. We could actually lose this. If we lose that troop, we're actually dead. And I can't go for silence or anything. Yeah, I think we might lose. I have to go move that over. That gives us our yellow. That gives him green, though, and it's going to give him his protection. I have to go for silence now. Or do I? Yeah, I have to go for silence. I think we just lost. Oh, no! I might have to go double. We actually just lost, which got us a lot of point loss. If we do indeed lose it. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to use World Breaker this deep. Let's see. What's our choice here? Yeah, they're starting to get slightly too many stats, and they're not even at level 90 yet. Choices. I can silence him, but the problem is he's still going to get a skull, and that brings us in the one-shot range. There's no real good extra turn chance here. That's actually going to, like, guarantee lands. I don't know what I want to do. I guess I go for silence, let him skull. That gives us the best chance of coming through. So we'll do that. I need that Valkyrie to not land. Would be great. We need this to surge. Good. We have a chance now. And now we throw a World Breaker. Ah, dies. No. Okay. Still technically winnable, though very, 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 very unlikely. So we'll give him some greens here, since we don't really have a choice. Well, if he keeps doing that, we'll have a chance. We'll go move that over. We get a silence again, so slowly but surely we shall poke him down into dead. Valkyrie I want to keep alive for as long as possible. We'll go do that. Unfortunately, that one didn't get silenced. I think I keep poking at it, though. I don't know. Is Bone Dragon more of a threat than a Leviathan? You know what? Actually, I think Bone Dragon's more of a threat. So let's just keep hitting Bone Dragon then. Because I'm already going to be hitting him with my silences anyway, so let's just throw everything we have at Bone Dragon. So we'll go take that. I have to take every skull we see. Unfortunately, so will he. So we'll go and throw... let's see. I don't know what to do here. Because, like, actually I could move it on Bone Dragon. It moves him to the back, which I guess isn't really doing anything bad. I want to try taking a yellow or blue here, but none of them seem to be available to take. So I guess we just throw this on the Bone Dragon. Problem here is, what if he surges purple? But I can't deny him because there's 3 different purple options. So he's getting purple regardless. Even if I do, he's just going to get brown. So we'll go and just move him. Take a little bit of damage on him. He doesn't surge, so at least that's good. Also, moving him there makes it so we can't take brown. But I can't take full mana right here. So I guess we just try for a very random cascade and just hope we get lucky. Yeah, there's no chance we're getting lucky on that. I was gonna go do like the purple to the brown to like something up there, but unless we get like a triple green or something. And even if we do, that doesn't really help us much. Oh, well that... Okay. Okay. Out of everything that could have happened, that was slightly better. If he hits the... If he is dumb enough to go for the parrot, there isn't enough skulls on the board. He'll most likely miss. Okay, good job. Thank you. AI. Okay, I think we have a chance. Very barely, but we should have a chance of winning this. Valkyrie's about to die soon. Leviathan's going to hit us really hard, but it's not enough to kill. So hopefully if we hit this and it does adjacent silences, it will actually hit what it should hit. So let me go silence Bone Dragon. Or do I silence this at this point? No, I still think Bone Dragon's the bigger threat. And it only silences the one. Well, we still have to deal with this. Let's go get our silence right back up. Which way do I take this? I'm actually going to take it this way because I don't want him taking the blue. It also makes it so we can't get a skull. Oh, never mind. He's still got a skull. He didn't go for it, though. Amazingly. I'm going to have to get a kill now, so we can go for the Valkyrie kill. He's going to hit us very hard. Almost to the point of dying, but we will still survive through, barely. He has Leviathan, and now we'll move it. It's actually going to move our thing to tank for us, which is kind of funny. He's going to help us with any cast. So, yeah, that's actually quite helpful. So we'll go and do this on Bone Dragon. Keep getting that kill. 2 more of those will actually kill it out. So if we could find 2 before he gets unsilenced and get his ability up, we should be okay. Getting very low on HP, though. Oh, never mind. He's going to we're in double one-shot range. Luckily, we have no armor for Bone Dragon anymore. So we can't go crazy with it. Well, now it just comes down to pure luck on if we can actually get the drops we need when we need it. So we'll take a blue right here. That denies him out. He does not get a skull. Very nice. I think we go and silence the Leviathan now. I think we just kill out the other one with true damage, assuming we can actually get enough on it. So we'll go throw that down. Oh, wait. That was sitting there? And I didn't take it? Okay. I gotta win with just the parrot now. That's probably not happening. That's probably not gonna happen. Okay. Nothing we can take over here. That's the only move on the board, too. We lose. Oh, never mind. He's gonna take the green after. As long as there's not a skull here. Good. Well... Not many manas we can really take, and it's probably going to shuffle for one of us very, very soon. Problem is, it's probably going to shuffle for him, which is going to be very bad for us. We'll try for the yellow. Got it. Oh, big hits his skull. No! First defeat. Okay, I might have to go to a double, because using a triple does not seem to work out that well. That, or we have to go KrissTigger as our option. Problem with KrissTigger is that Coral Golem is the main thing with going with KrissTigger. Oh no, do we go double or do we not go to double? Should we go Growth and Furnace, Dawnbringer, New Troop, Ice, whatever? Problem with that is you don't get enough bounty out of doing that. I want to go for at least a double bounty. We can go Gorgolfa and Furnace. I think that's as far as we can go, is Gorgolfa and Furnace. So I think that's going to be what we do. So let's go try it. We could also go Gorgolfa World Breaker. But, Infernus has immune to, Submerge. So we'll go do that then. And, of course, I need the... What's his name? I need the... What is his name? The Ice something? Yeah, the Ice Wraith. And we'll keep the Parrot. So we'll go put that right there. What are we missing? We're missing green. But there's no viable green bounty troop. And I can't use World Breaker. So I think that's fine. We'll just go with that. Keep spamming parrots at him. And yeah, that'll be it. We lower our score, but it will keep us more score overall. We'll go brown-yellow for the Gorgolfa, and we should be okay. Only thing that might be slightly annoying is the Nyx. Yeah, we'll go with this then. 16 times points. We're not getting 20 times anymore, but it will guarantee our wins. Let's see, we're going Divine Isabella with Infernus. Interesting. That is a possible combo as well. Though, I think due to Bone Dragon, I'd want to go Gorgolfa. Just so it doesn't plow through our entire team. But yeah, Isabella would get a pretty quick start on the Infernus. That would be quite helpful. But no, I think this is tankier. And we still get to keep the Parrot, too. Well, actually, both the teams get to keep the Parrot. Yeah, I think I'm going to be going with this, though. Gorgolfa, Infernus, Parrot, Ice Wraith for now. And see how this goes. And maybe we'll adjust to the other one if it doesn't work out. But for now, I am going to be going with this. Because I don't want to put skulls on the board. They have way better skull value than what we will ever get. So I don't actually want to put skulls on the board. I want to have skull protection, but I don't want to have a bunch of them on the board. Isabella could possibly get a loop, but I don't know. I don't want to risk it. And none of these are divine. The only thing that would be divine would be the Infernus and herself, if I was to do that. But yeah, we'll go with this for now and see what will happen. And then we'll progress from there. Have I ever had Zepolis? They sound familiar. I'm pretty sure I have had that before. Though I can't think of what that actually is off the top of my head. Sounds very familiar. Anyways, we'll go through the explosion down there. He does not go for a Valkyrie yet. So we'll go and move the green over, I guess. So we'll move that over. Take a red here. Go through Infernus and move from there. So he's going to get a Valkyrie. Not much I can do about that. So hopefully it misses. And it does. Perfect. That will go right into Parrot. So we'll get a silence out of that. Okay, never mind. 1 mana short. Good job. Valkyrie will hopefully miss again, though I have to give it a new board. Hopefully it'll miss on that new board. And nope, it wants to go and hit. And it gets a triple Submerge. Luckily, Submerge means absolutely nothing to us since we're using this team. Submerge has no effect on us whatsoever. So we're just going to let him take skulls since it doesn't really matter. We have 75% skull reduction. Of course, you didn't surge. I definitely needed that to surge right there. And I don't really have any alternative plan to go get that mana. I guess we have to go waste our turn to go take a red, really. We'll go do that, get that mana. Actually, we got the Cascade, so at least that worked for us decently. I'm not frozen on purple, so I guess we just take it. Gets burns refreshed on them just to make sure they stay burned. Out of safety's sake, I think we get rid of Bone Dragon here. If he Bone Dragons our Gorgolfa, that could actually be very bad. So we'll go do that, then throw Infernus and move from there. So we'll do that, get our double silence because it doesn't want to work properly. We'll go do our explosion. And, let's see. Okay, we'll take a... Oh, we can't take the green. I'm just going to go for Gorgolfa, actually. He's going to try resubmerging. That's not too big a deal, though, since it doesn't matter. Our team doesn't get affected at all from him being submerged. And do we Skull Poke kill him? That is not enough damage. So the answer to that is no. But what we can do, though, is kill him out with this. So we'll go do that just to make sure we can actually take full value skulls now. So there we go. Oh, he might get a Bone Dragon. I should probably go silence that just out of safety. And we'll do that. And yeah, we could run through all of them very easily with this then. Unfortunately, we're gaining slightly less points, but it should be a cakewalk to kill everything with this. It's basically a normal team other than Ice Wraith. Aside from Ice Wraith, this is exactly what you would use as a normal team. This is a little bit of a weird thing to use on it, though, but it still works. It gets the job done. Anyways, that's enough damage. Yeah, we could easily cakewalk through anything, as well as the final battle with this. It does cost us a 4 times the multiplier, but these battles should very easily be winnable. Even against Nyx, it should be okay. So yeah, we'll stick with this, I guess, for every single battle, and should be good to go. How's our rewards looking? Looks like we have the next reward. Nothing too interesting there, but the next one gives us an orb, so that one's pretty interesting. And as I mentioned, once we reach the next vault key, I will give out another redeem code as well. So we'll go do that. Anyways, to the next bounty, and let's continue. How many battles do we have left? 35. We still have a lot of battles left too. Wow. And we've only lost one so far, and that was because I was trying to use 3 times, or I was trying to use 20 times the multiplier the entire time. Looks like we can only really get away with 2. I think once we've reached like 17, we should basically you use 4 up until about like 8 or so. Then you switch into 3, and then you use 3 all the way up to 16, and then from 17 until infinite 20, you use only 2. I think that's the strategy, or at least for late game players. So 4 up to 8, 3 up to 16, and then 2 for the rest, I think is the strategy I will be using for future weeks of this game mode. So yeah, do keep that in mind if you have like near max stats, or even if you don't, I'm pretty sure you could still get away with a similar strategy. But anyways, I believe that is what we're gonna have to do for this game mode. Anyways, let's keep continuing, and should be pretty easy from here. Hey, Valraven as well. It should be easier to kill the Valravens too, since we now have a proper team to actually kill it with. Very annoying that it has immune to silence though. That is quite unfortunate, because that makes it pretty immune to, like, everything. We don't have that easy disable for him anymore. Okay, what do I even do as far as starting board? I guess we go into a brown here, and because we have a yellow chance as well, which we didn't get. We got plenty of other mana, not the yellows, though. How about using Sylvania Mora? Sylvania Mora would be really good against Bone Dragon. It doesn't have a summon, though, and it doesn't have enough damage. It also is bad against Submerge. You have to keep in mind, they're throwing a lot of that one Coral thing into the battles, and that Coral thing has a possible Submerge the entire team. And if it does that, it's going to be really bad. Very, very bad. Anytime that it tries getting that Submerge is pretty much just... If you're using a full AoE team, it's going to be an instant lose. Ended up happening to us the previous battle, where we had our only lose so far. It's just too powerful. It's the one instance where Submerge is actually coming into play to be pretty decent. But, yeah, you don't want to face Submerge when you only have full AoEs, that is for sure, when you're reaching this many stats. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I need to make sure I don't give him yellows. That is pretty important, because if I keep giving him yellow, he's going to get Valraven. And we did not want it to invade, that is for sure. Lumia is a little bit annoying. It does get decent damage, because it goes based on our attack value. We'll take a blue here, get some silence. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, we can't use that on Valraven. I'll take a yellow here, because I need to make sure Valraven gets denied. I'm going to silence him out of safety's sake. So we'll do that. Good. 2 of the biggest damage sources, actually the only 2 damage sources on this team, got silenced simultaneously. Get a skull there. I don't have anything to move them, but hopefully we could just keep spamming this enough times that he just dies. Also, if we keep denying out yellow, that'll also work. That could have hit him for a lot more value. Unfortunately, it didn't. Ooh. He's getting too much yellow. He's getting way too much yellow. Okay, I'm going to have to throw this down. Good, we did land the extra turn. We'll throw this down again. Might need to throw this just to get damage on it. There's no way he could take a yellow, can he? Okay, that's fine then. So we'll go throw simply for pure damage right there. Get a poke on him. Move this because we can. And then throw Infernus. And that redoes the freeze on them. I mean, the burn. And wait, how did that get frozen? Hold up. How is this second slot frozen right now? Oh, your ability. That's why. I forgot. He does it off both his skull as well as his thing. Never mind. That's what did it. Okay, anyways. We'll go throw an Infernus, hopefully, here. Yes, perfect. Get another reburn. Hopefully this hits it. Nope, not quite. As long as he doesn't get all of his yellow. Okay, we're good. All I need now is a skull, and we'll be good to go. Yep, that's actually... Never mind. We can just kill it that way. And he doesn't unsilence, so perfect. We can just go kill him with a kill right there. And that's match. No way he's winning with just a Lamaya. Almost impossible for that to even happen, because she can't really do much damage when there's only 1 troop left. So I guess she could kill it out with skulls, but still. Anyways, that's that. And we're almost to the final battle. And should be still pretty easy to take out that. Yep. And there it is, actually. The final battle. So every battle from here forth will be level 90. And this is as hard as they ever get. It doesn't get any harder than this. So from here forth, it's basically just grinding out however many final battles we want to do. And I believe every battle... Let's see. We have a 16 multiplier. What does that come out to? Oops, I meant to go back into the game mode. What is 16 times that number? So that is 2,400. So we will get 2,400 points per battle, right? No, I did something wrong with that. 16, what's 16 times 200? 32,000 is how much that is. Let me go calculate that out real quick. Yeah, it's 32,000. 1,000, or let me see, we need to multiply that by 16 times 200. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah, 3,200. That is correct. So that's how many we'd be getting per battle. We would have been getting 36,000, but we're not using the other multiplier because it's just too hard to try using 2. I mean, too hard using 3 instead of 2. But anyways, we have 36 battles left. We're going to keep going for a decent amount of time. I will be saving some of these battles for tomorrow's stream, but we still have 36 left. We could easily keep going at this, so we will. And let's go right into it then. What's the multiplier for buying tier 6? That would be 12 times on the blue guy. Because once you get it to Mythic, which would be Mythic to buy tier 6, you would be getting a 12 times multiplier off this guy. The reason it's 12 times and not 6 times is because he is currently the bounty leader, or whatever they're calling it. But basically, whatever troop is available through gems every single week, whatever unique troop they're adding on that given week, will have double the multiplier. So if you have whatever the Ice Wraith says for his multiplier right now, so if you have it at normal base rarity 2 times, it's actually 4 times. And if you have it at 5 times from having it at legendary, it's actually 10 times. And if you have it max, which is tier 6 or higher, it's actually 12 times, not 6 times. Too bad they can't graphically change that to actually display the correct value on its given week, but it is the case. Also, as you can see here, wow, those are a lot of stats. He's like 200 base stats, wow. That is really high. You know what other thing we could use, which would be very funny, which would actually win pretty easily, though I don't know if I want to take that risk. We can use Great Maul Mercy, which would be pretty funny. Great Maul Mercy would be enough to devour something, and then we start skull spamming it like crazy. The biggest problem with that, though, and the reason why I won't be doing it, is what if they use Keeper of Soul or Bone Dragon and instantly kill it? They could get really lucky and counter us pretty easily. So I won't be doing that, but it would be pretty funny. Anyways, let's go and I guess we silence Keeper of Souls. He's the only real issue on the opposing team. If we're going to die to anything, we're going to die to Keeper of Souls on his team currently. Okay, him submerging means absolutely nothing. Oh, I should have taken those reds. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, wait, yes, it does. We haven't burned them yet. That actually would have been really good to do. I need to get that burn already. Where's my burn? Come on. We need 1 extra turn. Doesn't matter how. Doesn't even matter if we need the color. I just need the extra turn. There we go. And now he's finally burned. That should have been done like 3 turns ago. So we missed out on like 12 damage, which is his stacks up over time. Anyways, let's go throw that down just so he doesn't gain any mana. For whatever reason, that just silenced the entire team. Oh, you know what this ability might do? I think I see what it's doing now. Okay. I see what it's doing. It's a 50% chance that it will silence the adjacent enemy, but it keeps repeating infinitely, I think. So basically, it's a 50%. We did it on that, which is a 100% chance to silence that. Then it's a 50% chance to silence that. Then it's a 50% chance to silence that. And if this 50% works, it's then a 50% chance that will silence that. So I believe that's what it's doing. I assume. That card does not seem like it's saying that, but I believe that's what it's doing. It's 100% chance on target, and then 50% chance on adjacent, and that repeats infinitely, and if it lands. So if you did it on last slot, it would be 100% on that, then a 50% chance of that, and if that 50% hits, it's a 50% chance of that, and then if both of those 50% hit, it will be a 50% chance of that. That seems to be what it's doing then. If it's not doing that, I have no clue what it's doing. Okay, anyways. We'll go through a Gorgulta, and yeah, pretty much just repeat the same cycle. Should be pretty easy to take out most of these battles. The only thing that's really going to be annoying is if we find a Nyx Queen Mab. Nyx Queen Mab can easily kill us regardless of what we're using, so hopefully we don't find one. So far, we haven't really had that combo, or if we did, it was at a much lower difficulty. But if we do find that again, that's the only thing that could really kill us, I believe. There might be a few other annoying combinations, but some kind of, like a Valkyrie Nyx Queen Mab with something in first slot is the most strongest combination that I think can appear this week, and maybe just in general in this game mode. But yeah, hopefully we do not find it, because that's almost a guarantee lose if we do. Just because they're going to be way too many stats, and it's basically a normal PvP team, except on like Warlord 4 difficulty, essentially, because of how high their stats are. Technically, we could win against that while we're using a Great Maul, so I guess that could be an option. Though, I don't think we get to see what we're up against before the battle starts, if I'm not mistaken. Did we get to see that yet? I don't think we do. So we don't actually get to preemptively switch. I haven't even been paying attention. Did we get to see it? Let me see. We'll find out after this battle. Skip past that. Let's see. Do we get to see what the battle is? Oh, never mind. We do get to see it. So we could see preemptively and adjust accordingly if that was to happen. Anyways, let's keep doing it. Let's see. What do you recommend to swap in for Infernus? You can go with World Breaker, and if you don't have World Breaker, you can go in with actually World Breaker doesn't work as good. There's something kind of unique about Infernus. Well, not completely unique. I guess Ketris the Bull you would have to use there then, because the biggest issue with using World Breaker, KrissTigger, or really anything that's full AOE is a lot of these battles have a Coral Beast in it, or Coral Golem, I mean. And Coral Golem has Submerge. He has a Mass Submerge, and if he hits enough greens, he basically submerges the entire team. And that's not good, obviously. We do not want them submerging the entire team, because if they do that, that is basically full immunity to whatever damage source we're using, which makes it really hard to use them. But luckily that doesn't occur with Infernus, because he's not actually hitting everything, even though he can technically hit everything. It doesn't actually count, because it hits a single target and then there's adjacents. So because it's doing that and not technically full AoE, it does not get stopped by Submerge. Also, someone was mentioning a Divine Isabella team earlier too, with Infernus. Oh, never mind, you said you didn't have Infernus though. So never mind, you can't use that. But yeah, also Great Maul Mercy. While it's a high liability against Skull Spam, once you reach this final battle, you can just go devour, like, let's say, Keeper Souls immediately, and then just kill them out with standard skulls off a Great Maul, and then win out that way. That could be a possible option too if you have a Great Maul. A little bit higher risk, but it would, once you get the Devour on their Skull Spammer, or on their Stone Skin, like the Coral Beast, if they don't have a Skull Spammer, that would pretty much be a guarantee win there, fourth. Okay, well, let's go, and, well, we don't gain much of a benefit from gaining purple. We don't get our Crystallize and stuff, but I still need the mana, so we'll go for it. Grab that. Already got him burned. Get the Gorgolfa in there. And we should be good from the rest of this battle. We'll throw an Infernus in there. Euro plus a Fire Giant, that could work. Though it would be pretty bad against Queen Mab. Queen Mab does appear occasionally. So you do have to deal with that. There's a few other things, I believe, that come around that do have freeze options as well. So do be careful if you do go down that route. Luckily, when using explosions, you don't really have to deal with freeze as much, because you're not as dependent on getting those freezes compared to like a Euro is. What do we do from here? I guess we just keep doing damage. The loop is going pretty well. Actually getting really lucky and just constantly gaining extra turns. So we'll go for this here. I don't believe we'll get full mana. No, it's a little short, but we get off a Cascade. And he'll do that. Not that big a deal. Throw some Infernus in there. We should probably go get the Silence soon. But he'll just poke. Throw it down again. And yeah, it's pretty much matched. Go get a Gorgolfa in it. And there we go. Get an Infernus down. And down it goes off the burn. And as I mentioned, we will give out the second redeem code once we hit the key. And we're almost there, actually. I believe we're like 6 battles away, 7 battles, somewhere around there. 5. Oh wait, never mind. That's the key. Okay, never mind. We're a little bit further than that. We're actually about a dozen battles away. But once we do, we'll give out another redeem code. With that being said, though, let's go collect the orb. And what do we get from this orb? Come on, blue or purple? Come on, double Orb of Wisdom. I do not need that. That's the second one we've gotten so far. And we still have one more orb chance, and then we have the 2 major orbs. Hopefully the major orbs will come out to be the best. But, yep, let's go head to the vault key. Let's go get the vault key. Let's see, let's go to games, back to Bounty Hunter, and let the bounty hunting continue. And nothing really too annoying on this team. So, actually, wasn't that just the exact same team we just faced? Pretty sure that's the exact same team we just faced. Almost guarantee. But you should probably go look back in the stream. Almost 100% certain we just faced that exact same team. Yeah, we did. Coral Beast, Valkyrie, Keeper of Souls, Lamia. Coral Beast, Valkyrie, Keeper of Souls. Yes, it is, indeed, the exact same battle we just did. They needed to fix their team building things. Hopefully it changes from week to week as well. Hopefully it's not always like this same kind of format that it has. Let's see, we'll go for a yellow here. Him taking skulls is pretty irrelevant. It does, what, 12 damage? Not even anything. So we'll go grab that. I need a brown now, perfect. And now we're good to go. I need to get a burn if we can somewhere here, please. Nope, no extra turn. We'll go just grab full mana here. I don't have any drops, do I? No. I have a green to a red, but I don't need those manas that badly. I guess we'll take a brown to a green. Green I don't even use, though, but it gives us a brown. That's the main thing we needed there. And we have burned them. Somewhere in all that mess, we got an extra turn. Do I bother silencing? Yes, he's about to keep our souls pretty early here, so I'm going to go for that silence. And yes, that appears to be what it's doing. So it did a 50% roll, and then another 50% roll, and then it reached all the way up there, apparently. Anyways, we'll throw in a furnace down. The teams repeat, they aren't random? Oh, is it just doing the same select, like, 20 teams then? Oh, wait, or is this final battle the same team over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? I sure hope it's not. Has it actually been this entire time and I didn't even notice? Was every single battle actually predetermined and then you just keep repeating it? That's not good. We'll go through that down. Get the silence again. Actually got all the way silenced all the way back up. We'll go through that down again. Get a Gorgoltho down. Move that. Move that. Move that. Throw in Furnace. And re-silence him just out of safety's sake. And get that down. Furnace, and that's match. Actually, you almost killed Furnace. That would have been a little bad if you did. I'd have almost no damage sources left. Well, technically we still have enough damage, but still. Very barely. And that's match. Oh, they're all predetermined? And yeah, we do get the exact same battle again. What? Well, I guess that makes it fairer for everyone since you're up against the same things, but they should have some kind of cycle or something. That's no fun to keep doing the exact same battle over and over and over and over again. We could just be playing challenges then, if we wanted to go do that. Oh well, I do need to go do all these battles because I need the rewards. Regardless of the game mode itself, I do need to go claim all the rewards because those are pretty juicy. I want that double major orb, for sure. Not to mention that Vault Key. Hopefully we'll finally get some kind of unique drop off of it. Anyways, let's head back to games. I keep clicking all the way out instead of back in the menu. I keep doing that over and over again by mistake. But anyways, let's go and keep plowing it down then. I guess we'll have to kill it about 10 more times until we get the Vault Key, and many more times until we get the final little thing. At least Val Ravens will occasionally make it different. And that replaces out the Coral, which is actually pretty lucky if we were using a full AoE, though we're not, so that doesn't actually matter much. But let me take yellow. Every yellow we see I'll have to take immediately, just to make sure Val Raven doesn't get it. And we'll take a brown there. Oh, I could have taken a red. Fail. Why did I not take that? But we'll go take that. Hopefully we'll get an extra turn soon to go replace that out. I technically had a chance already, but I didn't go for it. Got to kill Val Raven pretty early too. If we can somehow get a way to do that would be great. There we go. Skull Poke. Perfect. And then Furnace should wrap it. Okay, of course you would not hit it when I need you to. Throw a Gorgoltho at it. And down it goes. Easy. And that gives us 2 more battles. Just throw this down again and just keep repeating this until it goes down. And throw that in. Now they're separated, which makes it a little bit harder to actually kill it, but oh well. Still die pretty easily. And then Furnace for the kill if he decides to end his turn, and down it goes. And that's matched. Never mind. Still alive, barely. Here, have a silence. And down you go. And the parrot kills it, and 2 sigils, and our normal reward, and into the next battle. How are we doing as far as the leaderboard? I think we actually could make it. Of course, we did buy the final pack, so that's one of the reasons why we're going to be able to make it. But, yeah, we're finally going to be on the leaderboard for once. I don't know if we'll stay on it or what we'll be at. We're obviously not going to make the top because everyone at the top is spamming the final pack there. So it's impossible to catch up with them. So, that's not going to happen. But, yeah, we might be able to make top 50. That'd be kind of cool. My main goal is to make top 100, though. The only benefit from making top 50 is 25 gems, which is pretty irrelevant. The next reward beyond top 100 isn't really relevant until reward number 20. And I don't think we're going to be able to make it that far without spamming 200 packs, so I'm not going to bother. As long as we get the 1 orb, that is perfectly fine. Anyways, so that basically means we paid, I don't know how many you would actually consider that. We're basically paying 1,310 resources in order to get, I believe, everything beyond the reward of 10, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just not sure exactly where the cutoff would be for free-to-play, or even for a small amount. We'll have data on that at the end of this week, a lot of datas. But I'm not sure how far you can actually make it without it. But yeah, that basically means we're getting a orb. Let's say everything from here forth. So we're getting all these rewards from going all the way then. So we're getting 1 orb, or let's see, 2 orbs, 1 vault key, or no, actually 2 vault keys then, if you were to consider it that way. So 3 orbs, 2 vault keys, 2 major orbs. I guess that's okay for 1,300 gems. Still pretty expensive, but I do want to make sure I get them because these orbs are a pretty rare commodity in this game. And I believe every bounty hunter event I will be going for reward 20. Though I do want to know how many things we actually need to get. I think I overbought in getting tier 7. We probably only need tier 6, but I figured I'd do it the initial week due to how many bounty hunter troops you get from it. Anyways, let's go into the fight and keep progressing until we reach the key, and then let's see what we get from the key, and then go open up the thing. And then I think once we get to the key, I think I'm going to save the rest of the battles for tomorrow, I believe. And then we'll hand out redeem codes based on the other 2 rewards, and that'll end up be when we end up giving out redeem codes for tomorrow. So that'll work out perfectly. We'll go move that over. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Vangor's normally pretty nice. Most of the time. Most of the time. Yeah, Vangor's pretty chill. We'll go take the yellow. Yeah, don't be bullying in the chat. I know I've been missing some of the chat because I've been focusing on the game a little bit more, but yeah. Please be respectful for everyone. We'll go throw a silence here. Well, every single time we pretty much just throw silence at this. And then we just keep looping this until we win. They're pretty straightforward strategy. And it's the same battle every single time, so it's not like anything's going to trip us up at all. It's not like it's Valkyrie, Nyx, Queen Mab. If that was the final battle here, they really should have made that the final battle. That would have been the most epic thing they could have set out of the teams that they're kind of getting here. Could you imagine if the team was Sea Troll, because these are all possible troops that are coming available in these battles that we've been seeing. Imagine if it was Sea Troll, Valkyrie, or no, never mind. Sea Troll wouldn't work. Yeah, Forest Troll wasn't one of them. But yeah, imagine if it was Coral Beast, or Coral Golem, Sea Troll, Valkyrie, and a Queen Mab. Then again, actually that would be really easy to defeat, because the only damage source would have been Mana Burn. So if he had 2 things immune to Mana Burn, well, I guess he would die to Skulls, but still. I guess even that would technically be easy, because there wouldn't be a Kraken, because I haven't seen one of those appear yet or anything. And they obviously wouldn't have Dawnbringer, because that's hero only. Do I bother to silence him? I think the answer is no. We'll just let him Valkyrie. They just live with 2 HP. Luckily he's burned, but still. Go throw that down. Get another Gorgolfa in there, and that's essentially a match. Never mind, we even got an extra turn. Perfect. Hopefully we get another extra turn. That'll be enough to wrap it up with whatever we get, hopefully. He'll go do that. He'll probably take a Skull soon. Hey, don't kill our Inferno King. I need him. He's our damage source. We still win even without it, but... Actually, we can go do that right now. Oh, never mind. Whoa, how many stats did he just gain? Wow, that's a lot of life and armor. I forgot about that. He basically, like, doubles his durability just from doing a cast. It's insane. But we'll go throw that down again, and that's pretty much dead. All we need is 1 more cast. Actually, I have enough off of this little guy. And down he goes. And there we go. Simple enough. And on to the next battle. And how many points does that bring us to? Just wanted to check the rewards. Yep, next battle will give us the next reward. And then we'll have about... What is that? 7 battles? 8 battles? Until the next vault key. Oh, let me check my tribute. Good thing I backed out that time. We actually get a tribute out of it. Why would it not let me click? I'm clicking it right now. It's not letting me click. Okay, I'm going to need to restart the game real quick. I can't take tribute at the moment. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Finally. Only a 4? Okay, we shouldn't have even taken that tribute. Never mind. Wasn't even worth it. Okay, to the bounty hunter we go. And to fights. And, oops, I almost clicked on the wrong one. That would have been a fail. Okay, let's go into the next battle. That does remind me, I still need to go and clear all the bans I currently have. Because I don't know if there was ever accidentally someone who may have gotten banned in the past. that shouldn't have been banned. Though at this point, they probably stopped watching if that did end up happening. But I do want to go and do like a complete unbanning of every single person that is currently banned, even the ones that are bots, because they're not going to come back again, I hope. But I think I'm just going to clear every single ban that's currently up at the moment. Like 99% of them are probably bots, but still. I probably will be clearing those out soon. Alright, we'll go throw in Furnace. Because I believe people could be banned even when we're not currently streaming. Which is really weird. But, so I wouldn't even know if someone really got banned just randomly out of nowhere. Pretty sure none of my mods are actually abusing that power, but you never know. And it could have been done by misclick or something. So it's pretty hard to misclick that. Let's see. If you block somebody in chat, they don't see what you post either. Really? As far as like the stream itself? Interesting. Okay, we'll go and put a Gorgolfa in there. And there we go, Infernus, and that's pretty much match. Yeah, these battles are going to be pretty straightforward then. Not really much that's going to be able to take us out since it's pretty much just like a standard PvP battle, really, at this point. Like a mid-tier PvP battle of a slightly weaker team. I say that, and he actually got a kill. Gotta be slightly careful. Even though it's a pretty easy-ish battle, it's still possible to lose it. Especially since we have no backup once Infernus dies. Once Infernus dies, we're in a bit of trouble. But anyways, let's go claim the next reward, and then we'll hand out a redeem code once we reach the vault key. And then we'll start pinching a little bit towards this. And yeah, we'll probably be able to reach, I believe, until the ends of reward 18. And then we'll save reward 19 and 20 for next stream. And then for the rest of this time, we'll probably just be in PvP. How many battles will that leave us with? Probably enough. We'll have like 30 or so battles. No, not that many. We'll have probably like 25 to 20 battles for tomorrow. But of course, we'll find a bunch of Val Ravens, so that will give us additional battles or so. Yeah, that should be fine. How's the leaderboard looking? Yeah, we'll finally get to see ourselves on the leaderboard for once. That'll be cool. As long as we keep top 100, that'll be fine. I'm not trying for anything higher. Actually, I might. If we fall and we're like just barely in range, I might throw 200 just to get back on. Because 200 gems for this little orb is kind of worth it. Kind of not. If it rolls it would be worth it if it is a 50% chance that would be worth it if that was to happen. If it was to roll a blue orb or a purple orb. Actually, never mind. Purple orb wouldn't be worth it. Only the blue orb. So it would only be worth it if it rolled a blue orb then. So never mind. I probably wouldn't do that then. That wouldn't be worth it then. Because the 1 in 4 chance that I would roll a blue orb is too low to make that worth it. So yeah, I probably would just end it and not try to get back on the leaderboard. But we should be able to reach it with what we have, I think. We'll have to see how many other people buy max out and go all the way to tier 7. I assume it's not too many people, especially since people have probably been discouraged from spending that much on raids and invasions. It's definitely not worth spending on raids and invasions, though I can see some merit in actually using it on this game mode, because there is personal rewards that you get for it that you normally wouldn't be able to reach. Whereas with the guild thing, you can do a collective effort and easily be able to reach them. Also, do keep in mind, on normal weeks, it will be even more points to be able to reach the max. They actually lowered, I forget if I mentioned this during the previous video, but they actually lowered the amount of points you need this week. The reason they did this is because bounty hunter troops are so new that everyone basically has it at no rarity whatsoever. So they figured they'd be nice and basically lower the amount of points you need by about 20%, they said, 25%. So do keep in mind, the amount of points you actually need to fully max out is more than what it currently says for most weeks. For this week, that's not the case, but for every week hereforth, it will cost more points than it currently does. So yeah, do keep that in mind. So even if we do find out like what you kind of need for this week amount of points, it's going to be even more the following week. Like, I believe the final thing would cost like 80,000. Right now, it only costs like 65,000 or something. And every other category would also be increased by about 20 to 25% or so. So do keep that in mind. Anyways, hopefully this Valraven dies. I don't have any easy counter to specifically get rid of his colors, nor do we have a silence, nor do we have much other option. But hopefully we'll damage him quick enough that he won't be able to do anything. But there's a chance he could get away, so hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm actually going to Skull here just out of safety's sake, and then Furnace into killing it with this, and I'll ensure that he dies. And actually, I'll throw the silence down. He doesn't get silenced, but something else might. Okay, nothing else gets silenced, but still, was worth a shot. The only problem with doing that now is now I can't go silence him, but it shouldn't matter. That should kill him, actually. Or, nope. Oh, of course, it would hit that one and that one, making sure that he doesn't die. But at least we have a silence now. We also have the way to kill him. Do we bother? No, I don't think I bother killing him. Let's go for the silence here, just to make sure he doesn't do something crazy. Go for the Gorgolfa. Actually, let's extra turn it. That's full mana. And match? No, we still need one more poke. And speaking of one more poke, this is one more poke. There's no way he can kill us with one Lamaya. Even the luckiest Lamaya ever can't do that. Let's see. Oh, I missed your question. Sorry, painting. You dare unban your year's work? Sorry, JCG. Sorry, painting, what was your question? Also, if I ever miss any of your guys' question, it's a lot easier if you could just repost the question and just copy-paste spam it like 5 times or something, than it is to say to go look back, because sometimes it could take a while for me to find where it is. It'll just make it quicker. But anyways, I did find it. Did you use all 4 bounty troops up to a certain point? Yes, I did go over that earlier. I believe the sweet spot for it is use 4 bounty troops up to 8. So basically from 1 to 8, you use 4. From 9 to 16, you use 3. And from 17 onwards into the infinite 20, you use 2. So yes, it's 4 up to 8. So basically, you just do it based on the column. So the first 2 columns, you do it with 4. The second 2 columns, you do it up to 3. And then the final ones, you do it with 2. You might have to switch to 2 sooner than that. Of course, if you have lower stats or lower synergies, you might have to switch like as early as 13 possibly. But we were able to go actually all the way up to 17. We were able to do all battles from 1 to 17 until we needed to switch. It wasn't until 18 where we really had the problem. And even then, we still could have technically done it. But it would have been a lot riskier. But yeah, it really just depends on your stats, what you have as combinations, what troops exist, and all that kind of stuff. But generally, I think that would be the case. So 4 up to there, 3 up to there, and 2 once you reach 17. And that's pretty much... Oops, I keep doing that. I always think like that page is like a different page, but no. You can just click these and it shifts through them. Anyways, let me go do the fight and on to the next battle. How far are we as far as the next rewards? I've still got several battles to do. So let's keep grinding at it. And everything's in order. Yep, nothing needs to be switched. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Burn right off the bat. Very nice. Unfortunately, we're not using World Breaker, or else that would be full mana for him. The reason I'm not using World Breaker is because the Coral Golem is very annoying. That Submerge is actually quite powerful in this game mode, mainly because you don't have too many options, and the better options are normally AoEs. But, yeah, if you use like a World Breaker or a Christine X, there is a bit of a liability with him, since he will get that Submerge immunity, which is very annoying. And Infernus bypasses that because his ability is not actually AoE. It is technically random single target is what his ability is. Oh, I was going to take that green to get the yellow to get that purple. Well, I guess I could take the purple to get that red. So we'll go do that. Throw an Infernus here. Do I even bother silencing him? Yes. I don't want him getting too much damage down. So we'll go do that. It actually silences exactly what I needed to silence, so that works out perfectly. If he casts Coral, that means nothing. We'll go reburn him because we can. Throw that down. Though we did take a little bit of red off the board, so we get slightly less mana from that, but not that big a deal. We'll easily be able to go through another Infernus, re-silence him when we need, and that's pretty much match. Just a matter of applying the damage at this point. And nothing over there. Do I bother with a re-silence? I don't think we need it. We'll just go do that. He gets so tanky with how many times he gets to cast, though. Luckily, he has a slightly lower damage. Actually, he's really, really low base damage. Didn't really pay attention to that, but yeah, it's only 50 damage. Well, that's still pretty high, but relative to other troops that could be possible there, it's pretty low. How many tiers did we get? We went all the way to tier 7. We bought max tier. I didn't buy multiple tier 7, but I bought all the way up to tier 7 once. So yeah, we basically went to max tier. We didn't keep buying it, but we went to standard max tier, is how far we ended up going with it. I'm actually going to silence him here, just to make sure he doesn't buff his durability. We'll do that. Hopefully he doesn't get silenced. Perfect. And that's match. There we go. But yeah, we went all the way to tier 7 so that we could play Bounty Hunter all the way through today and tomorrow. I will not normally be doing this, though once we get data on how many battles we need to be able to clear out all of them, that's basically what's going to determine it. The only real reason I even went and got this many was because, as I mentioned during the previous video, going over Bounty Hunter earlier, since Bounty Hunter troops weren't available at any point prior to now, I wanted to buy a bunch of packs so that we could have a starting amount of Bounty Hunter troops. We were able to get every Bounty Hunter troop up to Epic Rarity. So as you can see here, we now have 3 at Epic Rarity. So now when another Bounty Hunter event comes in the future, we'll have some Bounty Hunters available. And by the time the 3rd Bounty Hunter event comes around, all of these Bounty Hunter troops would have already been in the drop pool. They're going to be in the drop pool. They're currently not, but in about 1 month from now, they'll be in the drop pool. So in 1 month, we'll be able to go and get these through normal keys, like glory keys and such. So likely when a new kingdom comes out, I'll be able to get a bunch of these to like mythic and legendary. And by then, we're pretty much going to have a solid 4 team of these every single time. You do gain more of a benefit from using whichever one the exclusive one is, though if we know exactly the amount of battles we need to be able to get through to all the rewards, we might not even need the other troop. I'm not quite sure, because if you have one of these at Mythic, you would need to have your other troop, your leader guy, would have to be at rarity of Epic or higher. I'm not sure what pack that would require. Actually, let me go check that right now. What pack would you need to be able to reach that? Because basically, a normal Mythic troop would give a 6 times bonus. And for the other one to be able to do more, you would need a 4 times bonus from it. And with that being said, let me go backtrack a bit. Go to games. How many do you actually need? Because that might be the sweet spot for it, is whatever that tier is. Let me see. So that gives you 1. That gives it to rare. That gives it to... Here it is. Right here is where you would need to go. So tier 4 is the minimum you would have to get in order to make sure that whatever current troop is available on the given week is a higher rarity than the troops you had prior, if you have them all at Mythic. So yes, tier 4, I guess, would probably be the spot we'd go for most of the time. Maybe tier 5, I'm not sure. Every single time we go higher, it does increase the amount of points we get. Up to tier 6. We would never actually have to go for tier 7. But I think tier 6, going up to there, is 1,120 gems. So that's a lot of gems to throw down. Still, again, not sure how many we need to reach all the way to reward 20. I don't believe it's all the way to max tier. I think we could actually get away with only tier 5 and still reach it. Though I haven't done the math on it yet, but we'll have data on that later once we get more people finishing out their battles and such. Yeah, we'll see that more on that later. Actually, I could probably calculate it out as well, but I haven't bothered doing that. Anyways, if any of you have any questions, team builds you want me to go over or anything, let me know. And as I mentioned, once we find the next vault key, we will go and give out the next redeem code. We'll go move the purple over. Take that over. But yeah, maybe I'll start doing this. I don't know. Do you guys think I should go max pack every single time and do these bounty hunters through the Friday and Saturday stream? My only concern with that is if the final battle is the exact same thing every single time, I don't know if that's actually worth doing. I'm definitely, whenever this occurs on the Fridays and Saturday streams, we'll at least be grinding to tier 20. I know that's going to happen for sure because I have to reach tier 20. Well, I don't have to, but the rewards are so nice that I will be. Given that I have basically everything in the game, the only resources I really need are those really hard to obtain resources that aren't really available by any other means. So throwing gems to try to get this stuff is worth it for me, though as a newer player, might not be as much. There's plenty of better things to throw gems at than this game mode, that is for sure. But as far as getting those major orbs and such, those look pretty nice. Same as pretty nice, as well as those double vault keys. Those vault keys could give us those new troops that we still haven't gotten yet. Could give us, even has the chance of giving us orbs, which is kind of cool. Haven't gotten it yet, but people have reported already getting it. And I'm not sure if major orbs are in it, but I know for sure the minor orb is, the smaller one. If the major orb is in it, it's at such a ridiculously low rate, because I don't recall a single person mentioning that they've gotten it yet. But anyways, we'll throw in a furnace down. Get a Gorgotha. He's going to get Submerges, which I don't have silence, so I can't even stop him. And we didn't get an extra turn, so he's just going to buff up his durability. Nothing I can do against that. I can do it now, though, because we do have a silence. Though I think I might want to throw it to keep our souls instead. Alright, we'll throw an Infernus down, get our damage, keep going with that. And can we get another silence at that? Also, I should probably go tell the global chat that we're streaming right now. See if we can break a record for how many people we have in stream. I think the highest we've ever done is 169 at the moment. So that would actually be kind of cool if we could break it with the new game mode. Oops, I'm not even in chat because I disabled it for the other thing. so I can't see any prior chat, but as like, hello everyone. I am streaming the new bounty hunter event on Gems of War at Gems of War on YouTube at Tacet the Terror. We will have a redeem code once we reach the next vault key. If anyone has any questions about Gems of War, field mechanics, I should probably say, feel free to mention them on stream. There we go. Anyways, normally I don't bother advertising in global chat, but hey, I figured we might as well for once. Normally if it's a bigger occasion like something like this, we might as well. Hey, we spent 1,310 gems on it, we're gonna get our value worth. Gotta get that value worth out of it. Okay, anyways, let's go and throw this thing at it. Boom, dead. Hello, Big Bud! Hello, Falcroy, welcome, welcome. And good afternoon. Yep, it is afternoon. Actually, it's 12:20 right now. It's exactly afternoon. Anyways, how close are we to the next reward? But yeah, once we get that vault key, we will give out a redeem code. The one below me is already used up, but once we get the vault key and then use it, we will be handing out another redeem code. So we will be doing that soon. Very soon. Okay, we'll go take the yellow over. Nice haircut, thank you. Yeah, I shaved it just completely off about 2 weeks ago, actually. We've been shaved for a while now. But welcome, Mario. Welcome, welcome. Oops, why did I take red? I should have taken brown there. But yeah, right now we're currently just doing the bounty hunter, grinding through it, trying to get all the tier rewards. I'm not using all my battles today. We will be using the other half tomorrow when we start the 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time stream then. But we will be getting a pretty good bulk in there today. Definitely getting at least to this vault key, probably a little bit further than that as well. But I don't want to use all of them up in one day. We bought all the way to the tier 7 as well. Not really something I would advise, but the rewards for going all the way to all of them is pretty nice. I don't think you actually need tier 7 for it. I think you can do it with tier 6. But I did go to tier 7 just to get a few more copies of these guys to get them all to epic rarity, which was pretty important to do. Shameless. Shameless plug in global chat. Normally I don't bother doing the global chat thing because I do find it to be pretty spammy and stuff. But I do it on occasion. If it's a special occasion, I'll do it. Very rarely. We'll go throwing the Infernus down. There we go. Kill that out and get the Infernus for the kill. That's match. And there we go. And on to the next battle. And I think we have, like, what, 5 more, I think, till next key? And off we go. Yeah, I wish they would have done some kind of variation, though. It's really weird that it's, like, the same battle every single time. I don't think they thought that through too much. Like, that seems a bit odd that they would do that. Oh, no. Anyways. Let's go and take a brown here. We'll just go move that. Try getting the full. He's going to grab all that. Take a red there. Let's see. Nothing really good. Oh, never mind. We got a yellow there. Perfect. He's even telling me to take it. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, team builds you want me to go over in PvP, or maybe even in this game mode, let me know. Though I think at this point we found something pretty solid, so I think we're good to go. Let's see. Do we get silence? I'm tempted, but I don't need it yet, so I won't go for it. Once they're about to get full mana. Okay, never mind. Too late. Well then. Good job, Valkyrie. That slightly ruined my plan, but okay. Guess it's okay. Well, I'll go take the Infernus here. Go grab that down. Get a Gorgoltha going. Wish you had World Breaker. Well, you can use alternatives. World Breaker would work there. Infernus would work there. Garuda would actually work there too, though it would be AoE, which would be... you would have a Submerge liability with that. I'm trying to think of another option. Azura would take forever, but technically would work there. It would be one of the cheapest things you could actually put there. Let's see. Other things that would be viable there. Let's see. KrissTigger partially. Though, again, you have to worry about the other thing. Oh, you know what? You would actually be pretty useful there? though it might take forever to win. The new legend that came in, the dwarf one. I mean, not the dwarf, the giant one. The one that's currently in the event key drop pool. That wouldn't be too bad. Might take a little while to win, but it would indeed win. Yeah, most of the really, really heavy damage sources are under mythics, unfortunately, as far as what you would put into that slot. But there are a lot of options. Basically, any really heavy damage source that exists in the game will work. I guess you could even technically do Dragon Soul if you really had to, though that would take forever due to only 11 damage per cast. You would definitely get max souls, though, that's for sure. Anyways, hopefully we found a Valraven. Where are they all? We haven't found one for several battles now. Hopefully we get one here. As I say that, there's a Valraven. I think it's set to come every, like, X amount of battles, it feels like. Even though it doesn't come exact X amount, but it feels like there's a grace period where it, like, can't appear and then it just, like, appears easily after, like, 3 or 4 battles. Okay. Let's go and keep spamming this. I need to make sure this Valraven dies as immediately as possible. So we'll go take that, make sure he doesn't get it. That'd be horrible if he would have gotten that. We'll throw a skull here because, yeah, gotta kill it. He'll throw Lamaya, which is perfectly fine. Go grab that, get some damage, get our mana back. See if we can get our mana back and go throw Infernus back down. He'll just get skull distracted, kind of. Technically, he took a skull. And so far, so good. Almost enough damage, perfect. And it should be kill. Nope, it didn't hit. As long as he doesn't win. Oh, okay, good. We're fine. We'll go through this goal. He almost got it. Actually, I could have just Gorgolfa there. I didn't realize he took that much damage already. Oh well, I wasted a turn. Not like it matters. Your performance in this battle does not matter whatsoever. Only matters if you get the win. Even if you lose all of your bounty troops, you still get all the points from them. And there we go. How close are we to the next redeem code? Oh, we already reached it. Exactly so. Let's go do the vault key. So let me go open this up and collect. And yeah, I guess we'll go during the stream all the way up to the next reward and go from there. But yeah, we'll go up to the reward 18, and then tomorrow we'll go get the 2 major orbs. I think that'll be the game plan then. Anyways, let me go click back, and let's go do the vault real quick and see what we have in it. What's your opinion on the team? Eurofire Mantle, Fire Giant, Hindla, and Frostcrown? Sounds perfectly fine for an all-giant Stormheim team. It's probably one of the strongest teams you're even going to get out of that kingdom. So yeah, that works perfectly fine. I wouldn't use it as a main team, but it would function. As far as Mountain Crusher for your weapon, that might be a little bit annoying because you're blocking it with a lot of brown. So I don't think that would actually work, but everything else seems pretty solid. You probably need a different weapon, though. Okay, what was I about to go do? Oh yeah, Volkey. Let me go claim this real quick. I already have the team set, so let's go claim this and hopefully get a Sparkle Sack. Please, please. We're not going to have another Volkey until, like, the Gnome event, or unless we just get pure luck somehow. But yeah, please, give me that Volkey. Okay, we'll go take a red here. That should be enough to wipe. And there we go. Come on, see something good. Come on, Uniques, or an orb or something. Orb of Chaos! There we go. First Orb of Chaos we have ever gotten from a gnome. Not exactly the unique I want, but if that's a blue orb or a purple orb, I am perfectly fine with that. And there we go. So we got Orb of Chaos, 2,500 gold. First orb we've ever gotten from a vault key, actually. 2,500 gold, 1 gem key, and 2 minor. I believe they're removing minor trait stones next patch, if I'm not mistaken. I believe minor trait stones and souls. They're definitely removing minor trait stones from this drop table. So that'll be nice once that gets removed. Anyways, let's see what we get from this one Orb of Chaos. Leave. And come on, blue or purple? No, the worst possible one. Orb of Growth. Well, that was useless. I would have preferred like 100 souls. That basically is 100 souls. No, why? They, I don't know if anyone has tried pushing it yet on the forum, but they really, really, really need to make this cost only 4 instead of 20. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever why this costs 20. Oops, I'm blocking it right now. But that needs to cost 4. It costs souls already, so you don't need to make it cost 20 of these things. Just make it cost 4 like the other 2 do. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Please. I need to go, like, post that on the forum and spam it like crazy now. But I don't know if anyone has actually even made a post on that yet. They need to definitely remove this. Or not remove it, but reduce it down to only 4 instead of 20. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. No one in their right mind would ever spend 20 to do that. So yeah, hopefully they'll do that. Because even if you were, let's say you were to go and do this just to like upgrade a troop. Like what sense would that make? That would cost all of the upgrades and then the 1,000 souls on top of that. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah, hopefully they'll do that. Because I have no intention on spending 20 of those. If we even get 20 of them, let alone getting 20. I don't even know if a single person has even gotten 20 of that smaller green yet. Whereas I'm pretty sure people have gotten 4 of the other 2. Actually, even right now, we have enough to go make a major Orb of Wisdom if we wanted to. The only point of really making these is to make Orb of Powers. Not sure if I'm ever going to bother converting everything into Orb of Powers, because it will take forever to get Orb of Powers. It's going to take us like 3 months to get to an Orb of Power, or multiple Orb of Powers, to like maybe craft them. And that's if we focus every resource we get to the Orb of Powers. So definitely probably not worth it. I'm not quite sure. We might do it to try to craft them eventually, but I don't have any intentions on doing so immediately. Anyways, let's continue with the... Oh, I just did the Vault Key. Let me go do the redeem code. That would make sense. Also, hello, Alfie. Welcome. And was there any other questions there? Oh, since PC version and console version now get updates in the same time, is it possible that you will merge the two? They will merge the two together? There are policies on console that is preventing them pretty much from ever combining them together. So there's a good possibility that all the platforms will never be cross-platform with each other. There's almost a guaranteed chance that will never happen. So unfortunately, that is probably, again, not going to happen. So no. It's most likely just going to stay as it is, where PC and mobile is fully cross-platform, but both the console versions will be their own independent version. That's pretty much always going to be that way, and I don't think anything's really going to be changing that will be making that any different, unfortunately. But maybe, who knows, but as it currently stands, no. There's very little chance that it'll ever become cross-platform like that. Anyways, let's continue. We're going to work up to the next reward, and then I guess we'll just mess around with PvP for the rest of the time. And then whatever remaining sigils we have left, we'll use for tomorrow. And hopefully that will be enough to get all the rewards. Should be. If it's not, then wow, you have to spend a lot of resources to get all the rewards. If we have to buy another 10, that's going to cost us 1,510 gems to be able to get every reward. Is that worth it? Personally, for myself, yes. Though for a normal player, probably not. But for an endgame player that basically has every piece of content, it kind of is. But for basically everyone else, it isn't. It's also only once a month as well. It's not like it's constantly every week. It's only once a month. So that's like once every 4 to 5-ish weeks or so. Okay, anyways, let's go and... yeah, let's get into the battle. I don't know why I'm staring at it. I always like double check my team like a billion times, but it's not like it's gonna change at all. No, in this game mode it's not. Well, actually it is. If we go and like swipe one of them over to like change it, it will, but it's not like we're moving it at all. Let's see. You just hit level 1000 on your alternate account? Wow. Actually, weren't you doing that in the past, Techni? Actually, I don't even know if he's here anymore. Yes, he might be. He just said something about several minutes ago. But yeah, are you still here? How did that one account you made a while back? Did you give up on it? Didn't you make an account ages ago to see if you could get a second account up to level 1000? Or did you finish that ages ago and I didn't even notice? Probably. Or did you just give up on it to focus on your main account? Because I've gotten about 7 accounts to level 100. Which technically means I got one other account to level 70, kind of. If you kind of count it that way. Oh, no code. Oh, no. I forgot the code. I just mentioned it, too. Yes, I'll go give out the code. My bad, my guy, guys. I hate when I keep forgetting it. But yeah, I'll go give it out right after this battle. And I will not forget this time. I know, I always forget about it. I'm like, I'll go give out the code. And then it's like 5 seconds later. Oh, what code? I'm not doing that deliberately, I promise. I'm just that short-term memory. But anyways, let's go and just kill that out. And there we go. Anyways, let me go give out that code now. Let's see. Let me go underneath the code section. Go under game code. Go under the thing. Make sure I mark it so I know I used it because I know how forgetful I am. I'll go mark that. So now we know. Let me go make sure it works. Should work. Put that in there, put that in there. I'm not a robot. Click redeem and success. Yep. Okay, it works. Let me go put this into the thing up here. Boom. And let me go put this into the chat. So 1 second, if I can go find where that is. Somewhere is here. It is. Where to go? Where to go? Where is it? Redeem code. Boom. Put that there. And there's the code, guys. Right below me, and I'll go post it into chat too for any of you that want to copy paste it. Use the code on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section for any of you interested in going and using it. It's making me sign back into my own chat again, which is really weird, but let me go post this in the chat. YouTube's being... What on earth is YouTube doing? Anyways, let's go and put that there. There you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or simply click that link I just posted twice. And this only works for PC and mobile. It will not work on console versions, so do keep that in mind. Oops, let me go back to chat. Why won't it let me go back? 1 second. Back we go. Okay, let me go back into this, and there we go. And yeah, your invite code can be found underneath settings, underneath your invite code section. Put whatever your game says there. Do not put what mine says. Whatever your game says is what you would need to put. And it gives the normal reward, as always, of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And if we go and use that real quick, what do we get? Anything good? Probably not. Oh, I think I needed more lampreys, did I? No, I already had all the lampreys I needed. Never mind. And that troop is useless in most situations. Sometimes you'll see it as a blue counter early on in the game, but that's the only purpose it has, as early game blue counter. Anyways, let's go get this final reward, and the rest of the time I'll probably just mess around in PvP for a little bit with a couple teams and such. But, yep, let's go grind it out. If any of you have any other questions or anything, let me know, and we'll go and answer them and all that. Or if you have any teams you want me to mess around with. Next bounty is April 13th, yeah. It's pretty much a month away every single time. So we could pretty much just assume it's going to be the second week of every month, assuming they keep it up at the current rate, assumably. Okay, we'll go take the red. Wait, is it posted anywhere in the code when the next gnome event is? Because that one I don't know. It might even be next week, for all we know. Also, that's kind of funny that they didn't do the treasure gnome event week for the week of St. Patrick's weekend. That would have been kind of funny. But yeah, it's probably coming next Friday or the following Friday, one of the two. Not too many other options where it could really come out. Oh wow, we could almost die on our first slot. I might need to go disable Keeper of Souls or do something here. That's a pretty high liability. As I do exactly not that. Hey, we got a map from it. Oh wow, we had 2 maps already. This might be the first... I have never hit 3 maps in a battle that didn't have a what's her name on it? A Tyree on it. Or really any of the map farmers. This would be the first time ever if we actually get it right now. Also, we could lose this one. Gotta be really careful. He's getting really lucky Lamias. Both of them hit our Gorgolfa. And that's like the only way he can easily kill it. Speaking of that, he can actually kill it with one more skull. That's not good. So I'm going to have to move that over. He gets a bunch of red. Oh, it died. We could actually lose this. That's not good. I think I go for the silence here. There we go. Perfect. Triple silence. Exactly what I want to see. There we go. Also what I want to see. Perfect. And that's match. There we go. Okay. Aw, we didn't get 3 maps. Only 2. I've seen 2 many times already. Didn't see 3 yet, though. Okay, anyways, let's keep going. Next voltage, March 30th? Aw, it's 2 weeks from now. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, when's next Mythic? Next Mythic is April 6th, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we're gonna move the brown over. Move the purple over. Also, where are you getting this data, by the way? Because I would like to know. Are you just getting it from the in-game files, or has someone been posting a spoiler thread thing somewhere that has all that info on it? Because I don't recall seeing one from earlier. Like, I'm gonna let him poke us. Doesn't really matter. That's why we have Gorgolfa in the first place, is so we can let him poke us. Unfortunately, that little extra turn thing we just did there doesn't make us... It makes it so we don't have enough mana now. So I'm gonna have to waste a bunch of turns to try to find mana. We have really bad takes off this board right now. I can just take a skull out of safety's sake. And we'll take that red, and now we can get rolling finally. So we'll go throw this down. It gives us Gorgolfa, and then we get the loop going finally. Never mind, we get another Infernus. Perfect. Even better. Let's see. Pets are going to be another pay-to-win edition, probably. I haven't heard any mention of pets. I actually wouldn't mind it as long as it wasn't pay-to-win. I like games that have like little partner thingies. They're kind of cool normally. But as long as it's not pay-to-win, I'd be perfectly fine with them adding some kind of pet system. I really wish they would add some kind of more complicated armor system. Like actual slots other than just your body piece. And technically weapon, I guess, as well. But there's a lot of potential that they could do if they overhauled that whole system. And it would make it a lot more RPG-like. They did it with Puzzle Quest and with Puzzle Quest 2. Really surprised they just completely ditched it almost for Gems of War. It technically exists, but not in any kind of like really RPG aspect. Did he really just summon a level 1 with Wraith? Good job. What even? Wow, okay. Well, that's helpful. Okay, let's go and I guess we silence that just in case. Kill that one out. Actually, let me just take Infernus and that'll be match. And down it goes. You got actually one if you got a really decent Keeper of Souls there. Oh, okay. Oh, they're all still on that website thing? Let me go check it real quick. I haven't clicked refresh on it for a while. Oh, it's because I never check the main menu. I always check the troop page. I don't check the other pages. Let me see. Oops. That is not the right page. Let's see. Show all troops, Gems of War spoilers, change history. How do I go back to main menu on this page? Well, I guess if I type back in this and just type that in. There it is. Troop spoilers, weapon spoilers, weekly event spoilers, guild rankings max, guild war brackets, PvP leaderboard, raid invasion and bounty leaderboard, chess odds and history, Soulforge history. Interesting. Okay. So weekly event spoilers, I would assume, is the one where it says that. Yes. Vault is April 27th. Wait, why is that one so far away? Oh, it's because all the way at the bottom is when the next one is. Never mind. So next vault is the 30th, as mentioned. Oh, that page doesn't show when next Mythic is, though. Well, I guess the other page does, but it's April 6th from what I last recall, which is that one Friday in between the other ones. Yeah, March 30th is the next relevant date, and that is the next vault. So that means that weekend we will be farming vaults like crazy. Over and over and over again for a very long amount of time, probably. I don't think I'll be doing it for, I don't know. We'll definitely be doing it for a decent amount. By a long amount of time, I probably mean about 6 hours on both the days, probably. So, I don't think I'm going to go too hard on it. It's not like I'm going to spend like 20 hours or something trying to grind them out. I'll put a decent amount of time towards it, but I'm not going to overkill it too bad. Especially if we end up finally getting the unique drops. Once we finally get the unique drops, I can pretty much just ignore vaults even exist, even the vault event in general. Alright, we'll go move that over. Throw that down. Wait, 78 new pets are coming? Don't know the date. When they put out the pics, it'll make a pet spoiler page. Wow, that's a lot of pets. What exactly are they doing? As far as the pets, as far as mechanics? That's probably coming in version 3.4. I know for sure it's not coming next patch. The whole pet thing. Oh, what website am I reading from? In the description is the website that we are referring to. That Terran is referring to as well. Yeah, the specific link below goes to the troop page. But if you go to the main menu of that page, it goes over all the information there. But, yeah, that link is the one. It's the first link in the description right now. And we'll go through that down. And do we even need to kill anything? Not really. I think we'll just let him in. Hopefully he doesn't go crazy. Perfect. And it's matched pretty much. One more will do it, or almost do it. It's not going to be enough immediately, but decent value. We'll go for Gorgotha here. Probably should have silenced them out of safety's sake, but at this point, too late for that. Go do that, and anything we do for follow-up here will be the match. So let's go and just kill it. Down it goes. What is your blue Guild War team? I believe I was using a giant Hindla team, wasn't I? Or was that my Green Day? I'm pretty sure I switched into Giant Hindla. Blue day, blue day, blue day. Yep, Giant Hindla. Forest Troll, Dawnbringer using Titan Hero class, Azura, and Hindla, which is the new legend currently in the event key drop pool this week, and will only be available for a couple more days, so if you haven't gotten her, definitely highly advise getting at least 1 copy of her. Pretty decent troop. 2 copies of her is also decent, though you don't really need more than 2. But yeah, that is basically the whole team we're using, and it's all centered around Titan fully traded, which gives Giants half mana, which means Forest Troll half mana start, Dawnbringer half mana start if you own it. And though this team I don't think would be possible if you didn't have Dawnbringer, because there wouldn't really be a replacement for it, unfortunately, because there's obviously no other red, yellow, blue weapon. And this makes it so the team covers every color. But yeah, Hindla and the other 2 Giants both start with half. The reason Azura is here, you could throw a couple other things. I'm mainly using it for backup mana generation. You could also throw like a Queen Mab or something else here. Any other blue-purple would technically work. I'm just using Azura for mana generation. I'm also using it for Dispel, because I want to make sure they don't have any barriers for when we throw Dawnbringer or even her ability. It just makes it easier to do damage. Plus we get free mana and all that kind of stuff, which is why I have her there. Plus stat reductions could land on magic, which could be useful sometimes. Anyways, let's keep grinding at this, get our final reward. Or not our final reward, but the final reward for today. And then we'll get the other 2 tomorrow. And then we'll be good to go. The only thing, they need to make some kind of change to this game mode, though. Because this is going to be way, way too grindy on a normal week. By a normal week, I mean it's actually going to take 20 to 25% more points here forth to be able to, like, not this bounty week, but every bounty week after this. It's going to take about 20 to 25% more points than what it currently does, meaning it's going to take forever. Do you know how many of these battles over and over again we'll have to do? It's somewhere around like 40 or something. It's quite a high number. Also, I don't even think tier 7 will be enough to get through every reward. That is quite insane. That is a lot then. That means we might have to go throw to technically tier 8, meaning tier 7 twice, to actually be able to complete out this game mode. That is quite expensive. Okay, we'll go and throw this down. I want a Gorgultha so badly, but I want to make sure it goes down. It's really, really important we get this thing killed. Luckily, we can keep mana draining as long as it stays frozen. Also, as long as one of these gets hit, there we go. Perfect. It dies to burn. It's dead. And it should still count if it dies to burn. I don't see why it wouldn't. We'll go through a Gorgultha there. You just got Warlock Weapon. What would you go for next? What do you mean by Warlock Weapon? You mean Warlord? As far as hero classes are concerned, the best weapon you can get from a hero class is from the Necromancer hero class, which you get from the Kedar Kingdom. Kedar is the one all the way to the east, that one Undead Kingdom. Not the Daemon one, but the one north of there. The Blue-Purple Kingdom, the one with all the undead things. I'll go show it on the map real quick. But that kingdom ends up giving you the Necromancer class. Necromancer class gives you gives you Creeping Death. And while it's not the best weapon in the game anymore, it was at one point, it is still easily the top 10 weapons in the game, possibly even top 5 weapons in the game. Depends how you look at it. But yeah, the Kedar Kingdom, this one over here, if you go to this kingdom and complete out the entirety of the quest line, it gives one of the best weapons in the game. And out of any hero class that you're going to do specifically for its weapon, that's one of the best ones you can do. Out of every hero weapon it is that you get specifically from a hero class, it is the strongest hero class reward weapon that you can get. So it's definitely worth getting it. But there's weapons these days that are better than it. Most notably Dawnbringer, of course. Some other notes would be things like Mang and Mountain Crusher tend to be better than it more often than not. But it's still a pretty decent weapon and is worth going for. You can also get it pretty early on in the game as well if you're directly trying to get it. Anyways, also thank you for subscribe, Mick Tanky, or Mick Tankley. Much appreciated. Anyways, let's go into the fight. Keep getting this grind down, and should be good to go. Looks like we'll end at around, probably with all the sigils and everything, probably around 24 remaining or so. Also, we're getting pretty close to the leaderboard, too. Not sure how long we'll really stay on it, but for the first time ever, we'll be able to see ourselves on the leaderboard, which will be... Oh, wait, we're already on it. Never mind. There we are. We're actually right there. Oh, cool. We might be able to make top 50. That makes very little difference. It doesn't really get much better until we reach top 20. But if we do make top 50, we get 25 extra gems. Ooh, no, that's like such a ridiculously small reward. The only thing I'm interested here in this last reward section where it shows the orbs. But yeah, we might finally get one extra orb for once. That's not really that big of a reward, but if it rolls like a blue or purple orb, I'd definitely be pretty happy with that. Purple orb is basically 150 gems, because there's 300 seals, which is then 15 gem keys essentially. And if it rolls an Ascension Orb, the blue one, that would make this very well worth it. Though the chance of that happening is only 1 in 4, and we're probably not going to get lucky enough. Hey, none of the above here. Actually, probably a lot of names I could recognize are on this leaderboard right now. But anyways, yep, we have indeed finally reached the leaderboard for the first time ever. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, let's keep going. Probably a lot of people are going to be trying for the basic leaderboard, though. Because most people, or not most people, but people with more resources than they know what to do with are probably going to want to go to the max reward tier. And I think you actually do have to buy every single pack at least once to be able to reach it. It does appear to be the case. How do I do this? I guess we'll go move that one. If nothing else, we can maybe get a silence in here so that he gets less durability or something. Okay, we'll go take that brown. He'll just take a skull there pretty easy. Go through the Gorgotha then. Yeah, Creeping Death is a really fun hero weapon. I used to use it a lot. You'll almost never see me using it these days, though, as Dawnbringer has basically completely overtaken it. Also, ever since they nerfed Deathmark, I haven't really been using it much. What? Oh, never mind. I already answered the other question. Will old Bounty Hunter troops show up as tier packet rewards for future Bounty Hunter events? You know that the future bounty events will have a new troop that'll be featured as the captain? Yes, they will have the older ones. So for example, basically what will happen the next bounty hunter event is a completely new bounty hunter troop will be available that has never been available yet. So there'll then be 5 bounty hunter troops available. And the other 4 drops that you'll get from those little random drop things will be the 4 that currently exist now, is basically how it would work. Unfortunately, that does mean we're going to be getting more copies of the one we already have at Mythic, but that is basically how it's going to work. I don't think it makes sure that you won't get ones that you already have. I know the other ones didn't do that, so I'm pretty sure this also wouldn't. Though, if you Mythic the current one, slightly unfortunately, it will still give you more copies of it, most likely. But yes, basically all 4 of them. Wow, is the code already dead again? Wow. That will happen when we normally have 100 plus viewers. I hope they increase the redeem code amount eventually. It's still a very, very low number. And whenever we have 100 plus people, it basically dies in like 10 minutes or less. Let's see, we'll go with this Gorgotha and Infernus. It should be a match. We're pretty close to it. Lemia will probably barely live, but we could easily follow up with like a skull. And there we go. Double skull right at the end there. Way overkill. And there we go. And let's keep going. I think we only need a few more. And then we'll get our next reward. Yep, and there we go. Very nice. Need to keep replenishing those sigils back up. And definitely need to make sure he dies. So let's go and try to focus that down. Very nice. Wow. I didn't even see that extra turn. All the other ones were intended, though that one was not. Let's see. I guess we'll go for red here. Get our mana up. It looks like we're going for Infernus first at this point. So we'll go do that. He doesn't have any mana. Oh, he does. Oh, 7 mana. Ooh, that's really bad. I need to do something about that. I have no way of actually doing something about that at the moment, though. Okay, good. He did not take for full mana. Do I double freeze him? I think the answer is no. Actually, I think I just take his yellow. So we'll do that. Throw this at him. Because I want to try getting all of his mana back up so we can go and drain 5 mana from it. So now we throw this. He's almost dead. Okay, him skull spamming us is fine, as long as he doesn't get Valraven up. We're not frozen on yellow, so we can do that. And yeah, there should be enough to kill. There we go, perfect. Okay, we're good to go. And now we just win the battle. We'll move that first, grab that. Oh, okay. Well, it did it automatically. We'll go throw a Gorgotha here. He needs to not get another ability. We'll go and throw a silence at him if we have to. There we go, perfect. 1 HP, luckily it'll die to burn very easily. How do I go about this? I guess we throw this, throw the silence thingy, and then that's pretty much match. Actually, you know what? We'll go for explosion here. We'll just kill it with Infernus. It'll save us a turn, assuming he doesn't kill us right now, which doesn't seem that likely. And down he goes. Yeah, no, at least we have the redeem codes. very nice that they do end up giving them constantly. Always nice to kind of have that little bit of extra reward. It's not much, but it's better than them not giving us anything, that's for sure. Okay, what do we even need here? The whole board looks bad. Let's just go take a brown to brown, I guess. Brown to brown. Actually, that's not too bad. Oh, me doing that, though, makes it so we can't take the brown. We're taking that for a 4 times instead of a 10. I guess I just take a red now. He'll get skull distracted. And we'll go take that. And might as well just do Infernus at this point. Oh, you give him yellow, though, but I guess that's not going to really do much. Throw that down. Please get full mana. Very nice. We get a Gorgolfa in this, and go from there. Take our reds. 1 off from full mana, but we can easily just do that. Throw the Infernus in there. And that should be the match. Move the, that into place. Double check everything else. Looks good. Go and throw Gorgolfa. Oh, I could have taken the green to the red. Oh well. Too late for that. And there's a few more. We'll do it. Go throw the Gorgolfa in there. Get the Infernus down. And should be good. Yeah, he's not going to have any follow-up. He'd have to go really crazy with Lamia into a keeper. Lamia would have to hit that like twice and then get a really good keeper of souls. Which is likely not to happen. And he's already dead. All his damage sources are dead. Now we just have to deal with the annoying tank. And never mind, that's already dead now too. And that's match off of Infernus. And that's definitely way more than enough damage than we need. And there we go. And we almost got a map from it at the end. It's not like we really need them, but more maps are more maps. That's more maps than we would have had before. And there we go. We reached the next reward as well. Also, thank you for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Let me go collect this. And let's see what we get from the orb. Come on, something good. Come on, blue or purple? Blue or purple? Please, blue. No, what is with Orb of Wisdoms today? That's the 3rd Orb of Wisdom in a row. Wow. Okay, that's pretty bad for us because we can easily trait anything upon whim. I don't need the trade stone, or I don't need those orbs to do it. I can already do that automatically. But, yeah, I think I'll go and just do a little bit of PvP now. And pretty much just end it there. So we'll use the rest of these battles for tomorrow. We'll designate this towards tomorrow's stream. With that, hopefully we'll be able to reach the final rewards. I'm not sure if we'll be able to reach it with the 26 we currently have. If not, I will go and spend 200 gems to go and get the final little major orb, because I do believe that will be worth it. For one, we actually get 20 of them refunded, so it's only actually 180 gems. And then out of that 180 gems, we get 20,000 gold and 1 major orb. Buying major orbs for 180 gems, I would definitely take that. But yeah, it does cost a lot. If it does indeed take that many, that means it costs us 1,510 gems in order to reach reward 20. Of course, we get all these rewards for doing so, which personally I find to be worth it, though most newer players probably would not be able to throw that many gems at something like this. You'd much rather spend it on things like actual gem keys and event keys and stuff like that, or even VIP keys if you had that unlocked. But yeah, those orbs, the vault keys, and these major orbs are the main things I'm here for, and the reason why we're even farming them to begin with. Anyways, also we're on the leaderboard too, which is kind of cool. We'll probably fall back by tomorrow when we go to the stream, but we are currently at where are we? Leaderboard. We are currently placed 71 out of everyone in the game. That's not going to last that long. As long as we maintain top 100, that's the only thing that really matters, because we'll get some gems refunded, as well as that 1 orb, which will make it slightly better, especially if it lands on a blue one. Yeah, looks like we'll finally reach a leaderboard for once. Be kind of cool. Though, of course, the leaderboard's completely pay to win. But at least we'll be on it. Anyways, let's go and do like some PvP battles and such. And if you guys have anything you want me to mess around with, let me know. Mostly just going to probably be throwing Divines down, because I absolutely love this team. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Divine Isabella is in drop pool next week. Not 100% certain on that. Do be wary of that. So do confirm with other people and other people getting those drops that Divine Isabella actually is in the drop pool. If you start seeing them in global chat, people randomly getting mythic Divine Isabellas, that's probably her being in the drop pool. But yeah, it's going to be really nice once we can finally mythic her. Or even just people being able to get more copies of her in general. Or just even getting her in general for anyone who hasn't gotten it yet. Because she is a really, really good troop. Go throw the Infernus down. Let's just go over. Really great with Infernus if you happen to have it as an option. Okay, well he just summoned that. That is annoying. I almost just felt like casting a Gorgolfa there. We're kind of using not that team. Got so used to using the previous team already. that I just tried to cast Gorgoltha. That's a fail. Well, let me go and just throw that down. And this Infernus still barely lives. Burn's not going to be enough for it. We don't have Divine or Shabella alignment, do we? No, we do not. What can we do with Diviner? I guess we do this on blue. That'll give us that, and that's pretty much match. And then we just throw into one little blast, and never mind. Skull will kill it. Are there any decent anti-dwarf teams for Red Guild War days? I normally use Dawnbringer, and that's about the most anti-dwarf you can get. Dawnbringer with a half mana start. It's pretty much the best you can really get for that. My Guild War Red at the moment is not using that technique, though. It is Alchemist, Queen Titania, and Furnace Elamagrim. The concept of using this team is we do enough damage so quickly that hopefully they will not kill us. That is basically what we're hoping with that. But yes, doing Rush Dawnbringer. I might actually go switch to a Rush Dawnbringer for this Red Guild War Day. Let's see, is it Red Guild War Day today? Oh, it is Red Guild War Day today. This Guild War Day, I'm probably going to be doing something along the lines of, let me see. Red Guild War. We're probably going to throw Dawnbringer. Let's see, Dawn. Is there a Red Troll? Troll under the category of red. Yes, there is, obviously. Let's see. Oh, we can get an Infernus in this team. That would actually still work. Infernus. And I would need, hopefully, one other giant. There has to be a red. Oh, you know what? Actually, Yerwol wouldn't be horrible there. Though that would be really risky. I don't think I'd be able to risk a Yerwol there. But it would actually work if you don't have a Dark Troll. There are some people that probably have a Yerwol but not a Dark Troll, though it is more likely they have a Dark Troll but not a Yerwol. Though he is actually available in event keys this week, so maybe you do have a Yerwol and not a Dark Troll. But yeah, just replace that with a Yerwol if you don't have a Dark Troll. And actually, I might just do it with a Dark Troll, I'm not even certain yet. But we would need something else in this team, obviously. We would need a red-green, ideally. I believe that covers the rest of our color. With that being said, probably Dark Maiden would be our best bet. And there we go. Actually, first slot Dark Maiden at this point. And there we go. And that would pretty much be our team, assuming no Kraken. So Dark Maiden, Dark Troll, hero using Titan class, fully traded with a Dawnbringer and Infernus. That's probably what I'm throwing for tomorrow. I mean, for today. Something along the lines of this. I might do Dark Troll with something else, but those three I'm definitely doing. As far as fourth troop, that is questionable. Let's see, what's a brown-red giant other than Yerwol? If there's even one. Giant. Oops, Useless, the one I was going to use, and Yerwol. So yeah, basically just these two are our only option, and we can't use our Mang or anything because we're already using our hero weapon. I guess we could risk a Yerwol. Okay, I guess we'll do it with Yerwol today. I don't normally use Yerwol because he's way too random, but I think we'll give it a shot this time. And we throw Dawnbringer there so we can get quick mana on it. We can use Dark Maiden into a convert into blue or into red or something like that to try to get it up and kind of go from there. But yeah, I think this will be the team I'll use for Guild War. Probably under a green-red banner or something along those lines. Not quite sure on the banner, but yeah, that's probably what I'll run for today's Guild War. And it should be anti-dwarf enough. We have single target to get rid of that really high damage armor on that one. Starts with half mana. We have Dawnbringer, 10 mana until it gets to full. Would be good if it had a +1, so definitely want to make sure it has some kind of +1 on it. So never mind, I'll probably have to do +1 blue then, in that case, to make sure that it gets that +1 on it. And we have Infernus for burn and damage. Actually, I might not even need Infernus, to be honest. Could just go a red-purple troll. I mean, not a red-purple troll, but a red-purple giant, if there is one. Is there any? Oh, no, never mind. It's only rock troll. Yeah, I'd probably keep Infernus there, then. So that's probably going to be the red team we're going to roll with for today. For later today, when we go do our Guild War battles. Yeah, we could do 4 times dragons. I still have this team set up, I believe. 4 times red dragon. Dragon Soul, World Breaker, Dawnbringer, Elamagrim. I normally would use it with the dragon hero class, obviously, but in this case, if you wanted to make it even more protective against dwarves, you could do it with a half mana hero class, like Titan hero class this week. Not only does it gain 20% additional stats this week, but it also starts with a half mana. It wouldn't give any benefit to any other troop on the team, but it would be very protective against dwarves. Not to mention it does even more damage this week. But yeah, that's the other red team I have saved that I like using on occasion. Maybe we'll use that tonight too. Not sure. We've used it before though. So I do kind of want to try the new team that we just created out of nowhere. Give it a shot, maybe, just to see what happens. It's Giant Week. If we're going to throw it on any week, this would be the week, because Euro has 20% and our hero has 20%. So you're not really going to get much better than that as far as any kind of bonus. If that team's ever going to work, it's going to work this week. But then we'll probably just go into the Dragon team. Keeps his standard stuff. Hey, you have a Treasure Gnome. That's actually the first one we found today. We had 2 Vault Keys today, but both of those were off of the Bounty Hunter, of course. So hopefully we can kill that. I don't have any easy way to directly kill it, so hopefully he won't go crazy. I think I'm going to actually deny out red. Oh, wait, why did I do that? I should have just done it on green. I forgot. I could deny out red with her. I don't need to specifically go do that. Oh, well, that was a fail. Hopefully he won't take too much red. Let me go transform that out. There we go. Now we can go transform this if we want. A little bit of a waste, so I'm actually not going to do it yet. He shouldn't go too crazy. So we'll do that. So just take a skull, perfectly fine, and that's match. Come on, Volkey. Would that be amazing if we got it off the very first gnome? Come on, 3rd Volkey of the day. Minor Trade Stones. I hate you so much. Bye. Why is that even in the drop pool for these things? Anyways. Why? Okay, let's just get into the next battle. Yeah, Bounty... Entangle is pretty strong in Bounty. I've been using Gorgoltha instead for basically the same effect. But yeah, you can Entangle and get pretty good value. I don't think many things, if anything, really has immune to Entangle in that game mode, so it works out quite nicely. After you set your Guild War Defense on Monday for the week, if you get a new troop mid-week and want to change a team, do you lose any potential points? No. As long as it's still completely unique and not used anywhere else, you can change it. Though, do keep in mind that after a team has already gone up, I don't think you can change it. Even if you go and try changing it through your team, I'm not sure if that actually changes it or not. I've never really tried doing that. But do keep in mind that they're basically set after the day occurs. So, like, on Tuesday, your Tuesday team that you set is set in stone. But you still can change your Wednesday team, your Thursday team, and so on and so forth. So, like, right now, you can still change your Saturday team. But once it rolls over to Saturday at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or your equivalent to that, it's then going to change it. Or it's going to keep it in stone. Like, whatever you have there is going to stay as that. But yeah, you can still change something. Like, tomorrow's team, if you got, like, a new troop, like, you just got the new legend, and you haven't used it on any of your other teams, you can go place that in if you want. It doesn't have any effect on anything, as long as it's still completely unique and not used on any other team. Okay, and I'll easily beat a kill there, and down it goes. What was the other combo you mentioned? Oh yeah, it was the 4x Dragon team. Nagatsu, if you didn't see that from earlier. I don't know if you asked that after I showed it or before, but it was the 4x Dragons. This is one of my other favorites to do. Oh, and you can easily replace out Dawnbringer, by the way, even though I'm showing this as with a Dawnbringer. But this team actually can replace out Dawnbringer. It's not required to have Dawnbringer. It's helpful, but not required, this team. But yeah, this you would need any red-blue weapon. It doesn't have to be Dawnbringer, just Dawnbringer is the best red-blue weapon, so obviously we might as well use it then. But if you don't have it, you can use any of the red-blue weapons. Ideally one that is towards the better end. Fire and Ice would be the next best thing, though again, most people don't have that. So I guess your next best bet after that would be... depends what they're using, I guess. Kingslayer, I guess for... Never mind. That doesn't do too much extra benefit. Never mind. Wow, there really isn't another red-blue option, is there? It's basically a Fire and Ice and Dawnbringer. What does this Undyne's Trident do? Actually, the next mythic is also Undyne. Let's see. Deal damage to an enemy, triple if they're submerged. It would only be good if they're using Submerged. Though there is a Submerged mythic coming in on April 6th. So it's coming around the corner. Vile Flask has a potential of being good. It destroys an enemy's armor. It's basically like a Mang. It's a 50% chance it'll be a Mang, and a 50% chance that it'll be not a Mang. Which is weird because it's actually weaker than a Mang for only 1 lower mana cost. It's really weird. But, I know, I guess there's that option. Kind of hard to put something there other than Dawnbringer or Fire and Ice. But most people don't have Fire and Ice because they, for whatever reason, don't really have it available by easy means. And it's not worth throwing Prismatic Orb. I guess you technically could do that if you wanted to, though. Throw like Prismatic Orb or Imperial Jewel in last slot, but that wouldn't be as effective. Though compared to these kind of weapons, it might be more effective. But yeah, there aren't really too many alternatives to that, unfortunately. Yeah. But there are still at least things that you can replace it with, unlike the other team. Because the other team required having both the red and the yellow to actually make it work. But anyways, guys, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I'm probably going to be wrapping up the stream for today. We'll still be streaming. We'll be back in 7 hours from now to go do the Gems of War Guild Wars and our dungeons, as well as maybe a few more of the current bounty events, because it might come up in conversation or something. We might do like a couple of them. But yeah, tomorrow's stream, other than that stream, will be back tomorrow, same time as always, on our Friday-Saturday stream, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 hours prior to now tomorrow, and we'll be doing that as well. We'll mainly be doing Bounty Hunter for most of the time, and grinding out for those last 2 rewards, giving out a redeem code once we hit both those 2 rewards, and just kind of chilling with PvP like we're doing now for the rest of the time. So that'll be the game plan for tomorrow and for the rest of today. Also, tomorrow we will be doing Puzzle Quest at the standard time around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think we'll finally be completing out every quest in Puzzle Quest, which will be a nice little achievement there. And then it's still not over then. We'll still have a little bit more grinding to do after that. But yeah, I think we'll finally be able to reach the end of all the questing in that game, which will be fun. What was the Red Day team you mentioned with Queen Titania and Infernus? Oh, yeah, let me go over that again real quick. I don't believe I'll be using that for tomorrow. I believe we used that last week, if I'm not mistaken. So check last week's video if you want to see that thing in action. I don't believe I'm going to be using it this week because we have the other alternative with the Giants this week, as well as I'll probably just be using standard Giants. Anyways, let me go throw the Infernus down, go show that team. Oops, I could have gone for her. I didn't even realize that was a line there. We had it, and I didn't go for it. Okay, let me just move that. Barely get any value out of it due to Gorgotha, but still, little value is still better than no value. And him getting it would obviously be bad. We'll just go for a Mercy here. That gives us the explosion. Go throw that down. And just need one more little poke on him. Get that again. And take a poke. Throw the Infernus. Easy kills. Oh, we even got the damage buff. Unfortunately, they both hit the same 2 troops. What on earth just killed it? Hold up. How did that die? Oh, it died to burn. Never mind. I didn't realize that had 2 HP. I thought that was a 7. That definitely looked like a 7. Let's see. Oh yeah, the team that you were mentioning. It's this team over here. We end up doing it on our suggested team slot. Oh wait, no, never mind. It was on this team slot right here. But yeah, Alchemist, Queen Titania, Infernus, Elmagrim. It worked okay. Nothing really too over the top. Once it gets going, again, it's one of those teams that does do a really decent amount of damage. Problem is getting it going is the biggest liability, but once it gets going, it's pretty solid. You go get Alchemist up immediately, obviously. Then you throw that all into Infernus. You cast Infernus. By then, you would have had a couple extra turns, so you already got Queen Titania's Fairy Fire. You then throw like a free Queen Titania, and you'll end up getting a decent amount of value out that way. Biggest liability with this team is it only covers 4 colors, and it does not cover green, and it does not cover blue. And that can be a bit horrible against some teams. Particularly against the Nyx team, which tends to get a lot of blue and greens to board, all of which you can't use. And if it starts getting ahead of you, then there's really no way to get back. But, yeah, it's okay. Most people on Red Day, though, are running all dwarves, so it's okay against dwarves, not really anything too over the top. I did it the other week just to kind of mess around with it, though I don't think I'm going to be using it into the future. Probably going to be replacing it out with some kind of other team. But yeah, this is likely what we're using tonight, as well as the other all-dragon team, simply with a Titan hero class, though, instead, is likely what we'll be throwing with it, but we'll be messing with those two, is what we're going to be doing later tonight. Good to see that I'm on at a sensible time for all of you in Britain. Yes, my nightly stream is normally at a weird time for everyone in Europe, because most people aren't up at like 2 or 3 a.m. I am sometimes. Hey, I was today, because of the thingy. But yeah, normally our Friday and Saturday streams for anyone in the like Europe area are at a much better time for most people, because those start at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and go to about like 1 p.m., which is right now. So that's normally around like 6 to 10-ish, around the Europe-ish time, somewhere around there. But yeah, my nightly stream's like the dead of the night for anyone in Europe, which doesn't really work too well, unfortunately. But that's when I normally have free time, so that's when I normally do it, or when I have been doing it, 8 p.m. every single night. But anyways, guys, with that being said, I am going to be heading out for the night, and as I just mentioned, we'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in 7 hours from now, a little bit less than 7 hours. But we'll be back then, just messing around with Guild Wars, dungeons, all that. Maybe a couple more of the Bounty Hunter, though. Bounty Hunter, once you've kind of completed through the initial battles, isn't really much. Just the same battle over and over and over again. The rewards are nice, but the game mode itself could definitely have been expanded a bit. Quite repetitive, especially compared to the other ones. I thought some of those other ones were repetitive. Bounty Hunter is literally the exact same battle until you get tired of it or until you get every reward. But yeah, we'll be going at this again. Hopefully maintaining our leaderboard status, and if not, that's not really that big a deal. Main thing that matters is getting every single one of these done, and that is my goal. So we get those 2 major orbs. We get a bunch of other resources with them too, though those are pretty relevant to me. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If I don't happen to see you because of the holidays, hope you all have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. I don't personally do anything for St. Patrick's Day, but not sure if any of you celebrate it, but in case you do, of course, we have the special gems. Also, I haven't really been mentioning this. I did it like earlier a little bit, but don't forget, if you do not like the holiday gems, those little clovers and the little like pot of gold things on the skulls, or whatever those are, you can disable it by making sure that holiday gems are disabled and then click and apply, or just keep it on if you want. But yeah, that's how you disable it if you don't like it. It's underneath graphics, underneath the holiday gems. Just make sure it's unchecked. Checks makes it so it does whatever the holiday gem is, and if it's unchecked, it will just keep the normal gems always. But anyways, guys, I'll see you all later. Have a good weekend. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream, and yeah, I guess I'll see you all later tonight, later this weekend, or whenever. Other than that, best of luck with the bounty hunters, and don't forget, this Monday is... Never mind, nothing interesting is happening this Monday. Never mind. Well, I guess the next interesting thing that's happening is next Vault event is the 30th, which is not next Friday, but the Friday after that. Also, they are running a gem sale right now. I didn't really make much mention of it. Is it really worth doing? Probably not, but if any of you are inclined to buy gems, it is slightly on sale at the moment, so that's a thing. Wait, is it on sale? No, they're just adding slightly more gems. It's not actually cheaper prices, but you get slightly more gems out of it. Personally, I don't really consider it to be worth it, but if you are someone that does, they are on sale at the moment. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everyone!